We are Hot Mics.
Hot mic.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Hello. I am a very refined Viking. I find myself often looking down the throats of dragons and wondering which tongue to yank on first.
I'm gonna die tonight. Much.
We all die.
God, techno Viking is just throbbing in my head right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh!
Dave's like over there doing DJ moves.
You don't get no better than this.
Listen to freaking music.
DJ DM Dave.
This is all I wanted for my birthday, guys. Thanks for being here.
Birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Mr. DM Dave. Perhaps later me and you can talk more intimately about your organs and your blood and your bones. These are the things I need to keep. Well, never mind. Happy birthday to you. Do you like Chianti and fava beans? I do.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets frozen. Fun side note, that was my favorite movie when I was 7.
That's terrifying.
When you were 7? Jesus.
That is the most
Okay.
terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just like dreaming of being Clarice. Oh, I want to be Clarice.
Got my babysitter with her boyfriend, so I made her let me watch whatever I wanted.
Dad, I gotta tell you that that eye patch is pretty boss.
Say that again.
That eye patch is pretty boss. I mean, I can
Thank
see
you.
your eye underneath it, but it's still badass.
Yeah, it was
what?
delicious.
Hello. Chad, I was wondering, would you like your eyeball back?
No, because then I lose all my powers.
Fair point. Very fair.
Lan Feroce. Welcome. Phantom NJ. Welcome. Valkyrie Bait. Welcome. Eversalt. We need more undead DJs.
Not wrong.
All right, well, what do you guys say?
Let's do it.
Do this.
Let's do this. Let's complete this transaction of death, please.
Welcome. The year is 10,191. The surface of Earth has been reduced to little more than slag and ash. I'd usually welcome you all to the game, but this is no welcome place. Far from it. The height of human civilization, a span of thousands of years, is long gone. Rendered desolate from centuries of war and destruction. What little remains of humankind is beset by threats from above and below. Existential destruction. Beyond human cognition, the war pigs wield swarms of Borg stormtroopers commanded in service to the infinitum. A confederacy of elder evils from some faraway solar system, ravenous in their desire for planetary annihilation, supreme power, and immortality. Below the surface of Earth, Lucifer and legions of devilish marauders have been wakened by the carnage, drawn to the smoke-filled skies and vast seas of skeletons to devour what remains of the human resistance. It is from this desolation and suffering that our story will surface. But first there is darkness, pain. Silence gives way to thunder. But for some reason unclear, a distant point of light flashes. Then 2, then 3, 4, 5. Welcome, my beautiful friends. to a very special birthday stream. Thank you all for joining us here at the Superior Adventurers Guild. Gosh, my name is Dave, your humble game master, your birthday Borg. Birthday boy. Today we're running a special Viking Death Squad one-shot with some very beautiful people. Thank you all for being here to play. Thank you all for being here to participate in the chat. This game, Viking Death Squad, is a devious creation of wickedly talented Brandish Gilhelm, published under his title Runehammer Games. If you want to check that out, which I highly recommend that you do, Chad's going to drop a link into the chat. Check out Runehammer Games. We're going to jump into the story here in a few minutes, but first I want to introduce you to these beautiful people that are playing here. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to call on each of you in turn. Tell us who you are. Tell us where we can find you on the interwebs. Chad will drop some links into the chat to show people where to go to find you, and then give us just a little bit about this first character that you're playing tonight. Let's go ahead and start with, let's go to Jason first.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Where am I? Am I on the planet? This is a planet. No. Hey, everybody. I'm Jason, storyteller over at TTRPG Academy. I've been following these numbskulls for a while now, and I was completely shocked when Dave reached out to me and said, hey, what are you doing for my birthday? I go, your birthday? He goes, yeah, my birthday. I go, I don't know. What am I doing? You're going to come hang out with us and play some Viking Death Squad. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means, but I'll come hang out anyways. And I've now been turned on to this whole VDS thing, and I freaking love it. It's so metal that it's just amazing. But you can find me on the Twitter space at TTRPG Academy. My Twitch channel is TTRPG Academy. I am technically a pro DM. I run about 11 games currently, and I'm in the process of expanding that out to about 15. But yeah, we've got stuff going on all the time. And when I'm not doing stuffs, I like to watch these knuckleheads do some amazing Greyhawk and Saltmarsh stuff. And it's been an absolute pleasure and an absolute blast. And believe it or not, other than the Star Wars game I play in, this is the 4th time I've ever played as a player character in any game where I'm not running it. So this is an absolute privilege for me after 41 years of playing these games. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Hell yeah, we appreciate you. Thanks for that. You guys, everybody go check out TTRPG Academy. Great stuff, great community. That Discord is fantastic. Thank you so much, Jason. Let's go to Darth.
Hi, I'm Kristen, or Darth Cerelish on Twitter. I know the platforms, Instagram and TikTok. I also am running the Rainbows and Razor Blades Twitch channel, where we are currently playing Immortal Invisible War. And this is my 3rd game of 4 for today, so let's go.
3 of 4, wow.
I am playing Frijof, a dead talker. Some know him as a heretic, a madman, and a friend to corpses. And this is my school slave, Bob.
Nice.
And I totally forgot to mention what I'm playing. I'm playing.
Oh yeah.
I'm praying. I may have been drinking entirely too much mead already, and all of this may just be a rhetorical situation. But I am playing an assassin that goes by the name of Frosty Bill. Fortunately, I was born without eyelids, so I must perpetually smoke marijuana sticks in order to allow the fluid of my eyes to permeate.
Wow, I love that background element. That's beautiful. And a human. Frosty Bill is a human. Fritjof, on the other hand, is an immortal, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Chris, for being here. I'm just thrilled that you're hanging out with us.
I'm also official lore master for Beyond Saltmarsh.
Yep, you are the official Beyond Saltmarsh lore master. And thank you for that, too, reminding us what the hell we've been doing. Let's move over to Mr. Vamp Wickman, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. Vamp Wickman, Chad, or here the other Chad. And tonight it will be 2 Chads in 1 stream. That's how we'll roll. Just here to enjoy myself. I'm
so glad I was muted for that, because my brain just went immediately to the most illicit image I can remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, not on Twitch or Twitter or anything. Just enjoy playing games. Ran my own in-session game today. My character, a human by the name of Gas Tank Frank. When Gas Tank Frank was a wee little boy, his Uncle Troy was quite an inventor, quite a builder, quite an adventurer. He and his group, named the Crackling Jackers, they visited City Scar York looking for treasures of ancient types. They thought they would find some ancient artifacts, if you know what I mean. Well, they didn't find these crazy artifacts, but one thing my Uncle Troy found was this big green smashed can, and he brought it home as his trophy. Now, little Frankie, when he saw it, he couldn't help but to run over and take a big bite of it. It's metal, it didn't work, but he was never away from this. So as he grew up, he said, I want to find some more treasures. I want to find some of this magical stuff that was in this green can of, that's all he can read because he doesn't know what it means. It's gasoline? That's what it says on it. So Gas Tank Frank, the assassin, when he's ready to go, he's ready to go.
Oh my God. We did not know what we got ourselves into, folks. Holy shit. Thank you,
That's
Vamp.
epic right there.
That, my friends, is why Vamp is here. We'll see y'all next time, folks.
It was great playing. Frosty
Yeah.
Bill. See you guys.
Thank you, Chad, Mr. Vamp Wickman. Appreciate you being here. Vamp is often hanging out in our chat and just an all-around good guy, so we appreciate you very much. Last but certainly not least, my good buddy, Mr. Chad, number 2 or number 1.
Hey, it's me, Chad, sometimes known as Real CMG, sometimes known as North Shore DM, sometimes known as Magus Supreme. But today, you will be able to find me here as Stund Udenskooler, the immortal 7-foot tall rune cutter. I lost an eye. I cast runes, although I'm going to take the eye patch off eventually because let me tell you, as a 2-eye guy, this eye patch is bullshit. It looks rad, but oofta. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Here's my digits. Yeah, I play in Beyond Saltmarsh. I run our Kids on Brooms game, and have an all-around good time. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you all for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Wanted to play this game ever since we heard about Viking Death Squad. Chad and I have been talking about this, so very excited to finally be in here. Hey, thanks for the new follow. We appreciate you. Real quick, there is a way for folks in the chat to engage and interact and influence the game. We do have something called Resolve. Now, our heroes, this is a D6 system. And Resolve is basically a stat that you can use on any roll. It depletes, so you only have a certain amount. But if you, my friends in the chat, choose to do so, you can use bits to replenish points of Resolve for our heroes, or for our foes. You know what I mean? For me. Yes. We are going to just dive right into this. I've given you about as much background as you really need. Let's just do this, all right? Let's set the stage here for this first scene. As I mentioned, it started as a single focused pinpoint of light piercing through the dark void, then 2, then 4, and so on. Suddenly, millions of points of light. You, my heroes, feel a crushing pressure upon you. The grinding sound of stone on stone. Something like thunder booms, like the sound of continents being torn apart. You cough. Your eyes open. You are you once again. I would like you all to roll speed for me.
There's a total of 4.
Okay.
That'd be a total of 6.
Okay.
18.
Ooh.
That's a 2 for Stoned.
Okay. All right. So, Gas Tank Frank, you are the first. Your eyes open. You cough, spitting dust and rock, shrapnel out. Your air fills your lungs. Your heart kicks in. Your eyes open. Your black sleep has ended. You lay prone on a bed of hardened stone. You shake off ages of lethargy. Flex your muscles a little bit. Your bones creaking as you start to rise. A red flickering glow illuminates the space, this circular dome-like environment built of solid stone and twisted metal. What would you do? Tell us a bit about, like a turn's worth. Tell us what you're doing, anything you want to do, and then we'll, in sequence, go through with people waking up. Maybe even describe for us what your character looks like.
Well, my character laying there all black with his armored shoulders. You know, some wristbands and stuff like that. I've got my blaster rifle close by, I hope. Composite bow just in case I gotta be quiet. Motion stone that accurately sense all movement nearby. I can force it to see better around me. And then an eyeborg, a little cybernetic eye drone that has a 1 mile range. Doesn't have any armor, it can get shot down. Hope I don't shoot it down. But it lets me see around. As an assassin, I gotta know what's going on. So when I wake up, I'm very surprised where we are. I gotta know what's going on. I see a red light. I'm gonna get up real quick and I wanna know what that light is.
All right, so you get up and you start to look around. Roll a wits for me.
Okay. Might have to throw a resolve real quick at this one. I'm gonna throw a resolve real quick at this one. We're gonna double my goodness.
There you go.
That's a 5 and a 4. That makes 9.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, you beat it. You see that there is a source of this glow. You don't know what it is. It's across the room. But you look around, and in this circular room, there are almost like stone sarcophagi arranged in a circle. And as you look around, we move to Frosty Bill. Your eyes open, very similar to Gas Tank Frank.
Oh my. It would seem that I've been summoned yet again. Oh, you are quite big and hairy. I definitely admire the purple hair. I reach for my confluence of ranged weapons. First, I reach for the needle gun. Then I reach for my iron blaster and my composite bow. And then I look longingly at my favorite thing in the world, my missile crate. Ah, yes, my get out of jail free card. It's served me so well in the past. And I wonder what direction the gods have us for today. Killing, death, destruction, ice cream. These are all things that I love.
Hopefully it's the ice cream.
By the way, Mr. Immortal, what is your name? I do not recognize you. Yes, you with the purple hair.
I'm just a human.
Oh, I thought you were immortal with hair like that. I would imagine you were merely the god known as Aquanet, but I must, not be aware today.
I'm Gas Tank Frank.
Oh.
What's your name, friend?
My name is Frosty Bill, and I hope that my lack of blinking doesn't frighten you, but
I
would...
kind of like it, actually.
Oh, good.
Blinking's distracting.
take a long drag, and like force the smoke up into my eyes so the water of my eyes will keep my eyes from drying out. Well, I wonder who else is going to join us today.
As you guys introduce yourselves to each other, you have a recollection that you know each other. You're not sure where to place it, but you recognize the name. And as you do, we will move over to none other than Fritjof.
Fritjof sits straight up, Undertaker style. Where am I? I have no knowledge of this place. Mortals, who are you?
Oh, Mr. Gas Tank, I believe we are in the presence of a god. I am Frosty Bill.
And I'm Gas Tank Frank. I'm glad you're here with us.
My skull slave Bob. He will help.
Oh, that's very disconcerting. In a good way.
And last but not least, Stund.
Stund wakes up screaming. Ah!
Ah!
I know that dream.
He blearily sits up, wipes his sleep from his good eye. Still here. Still fighting.
Always fighting.
Who the hell are you?
Fritjof, who are you?
Stund.
Strong name.
As is yours.
Very similar to Gas Tank Frank and Frosty Bill, you seem to, in the back of your mind, recognize each other's names. As if there have been epic battles, perhaps, that you have fought together ages and eons ago in a different world, in a different life. But there's a recollection. And as that thought comes to mind, the space that you're in just shudders and shakes. This massive blast of fire and eruption just as parts of the stone surface of the interior of the room begin to fall and crumble. Fire blasts out in the space around you.
Oh my. I believe we're supposed to go now. That was quite impressive, Fritjof. You could have just asked.
That wasn't me.
Oh, I assumed a god did that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm gassy in my sleep.
Everybody roll a speed for me.
Shit.
Yeah.
That'll be a 6.
All right. I rolled a 7. So you have a 7? All right.
Yes.
Damn.
18.
Oh my God.
Well,
It
Stund
was
rolled
so
a 4.
close. So close to 3 6s. It was a 6 5 5 1.
Oh. What did Stund get?
4.
Okay,
That's
so if
brilliant.
you
My speed is 1.
so if you did not meet or beat a 7, you take 1 point of damage to one of your pieces of armor.
Oh no.
So for those that you are watching, in this game there are no hit points. If you're not wearing armor and you take a hit, you're dead. The way to protect yourself is through gear and armor in particular, and each piece of armor can take 3 hits before it is destroyed.
My worn blackened iron chain shirt is a little scorched. A little more scorched, I guess.
My
Sorry.
jump boots seem to
Really
have
scorched.
taken some minor damage. That's okay. I just need to wade through some blood. Never mind.
You peek around the room now. As that fiery blast came in, parts of the room have crumbled and collapsed into it. This is a big room, and there are a number of stone sarcophagi in the circle. You have risen from some of those. From 4 of those stone sarcophagi, you have broken through. They look to be solid stone, and the ones that you were in were shattered to allow you to emerge. There are a total of 9 of them, right? So there are 5 that have not shattered. And then there is, again, this red glow, the dust kind of settling a little bit from the explosion. The space shaking and reverberating from the impact, almost as if there's some sort of like turbulence shaking the space.
Are there doors or anything like that?
There is one door, say to the south of the room, essentially.
Perhaps an exit would be appropriate at this time.
Agreed.
Oh, by all means, lead the way, because you see, if you die, you come back again and again. And unfortunately, when I die, I am merely a puddle of blood. So please, feel free to lead the way.
I don't want to be gas tag. Splat. Let's go.
Nobody wants to be that.
No, let's go.
Stuen, do you lead the way to the door?
Yeah. Did you say has like rubble and stuff fallen?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Part of the room shattered in that blast, whatever it was that caused the eruption.
As we go, I want to try to find like a nice, like hand-sized, immortal Viking warrior hand-sized piece of stone or something, if I can, and I'll pick it up.
Yeah, easy enough. You don't need to roll for that. Yep, you find a stone, no problem, as you walk towards this door.
And as I lead the way, I have a massive gravity hammer, not unlike if you were playing Halo 3 over my shoulder.
Oh, it's so metal. I love it. You walk towards the door. Everybody else is following behind you, seeking a way out of this. Everybody roll speed again for me. Oh, that was close. That was close to the mark of the beast. Woo! I rolled a 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
9.
Oh, gas tank.
Oh, gas tank's dropping.
Anyone
I got
else?
A 5.
Uh-oh. And what about you, Fritjof?
Oh, mine was an 8.
All right, so a second blast shakes the space, and you almost lose your footing. Maybe some of you that rolled really low do lose your footing and drop to a knee as the floor shifts below you. A massive eruption of fire, as if it's pulsing up through the bottom of the floor and flying out through the ceiling of the space. Fire erupts. You each take one more hit to your armor. And the fire sort of engulfs the space, almost burning up all the oxygen, but then going out. More rubble falls into the space, closing up more of the space around you.
I will use my fearless skill since I took damage to try to get my resolve back.
All right. Tell us about that for folks who don't know the mechanic there. I think that might be interesting.
I have that too.
Right. You are driven by pure commitment and total focus. Each time you are hit, you roll the skill for each 4, 5, or 6. You recover 1d of resolve. Also, you only fail rolls involving fear by rolling 6 or more on your goal. So, I get a 4,
I haven't
5.
lost any resolve, so I don't need to roll. But
All right, go for it.
I got a 4, so I get my resolve back.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Fortunately for me, I'm wearing my iron plate shirt or hauberk, whatever you decide to call it, and as the flames scorch across my armor, I'm allowed to ignore that first hit upon my armor.
Very nice.
Dave, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Is this collateral damage or is this direct damage?
This is, I would say, direct damage from this eruption of whatever bolt of energy,
Sure.
flame, shrapnel. Okay. Yep. Obviously, that makes a difference.
Because I ignore collateral damage.
Oh, nice.
Because I am durable.
Yes,
I
you
take
are.
no damage from any collateral source, including falling, crushing, shrapnel, heat, cold, or friendly fire.
You know what? I would say that this would apply. Yep,
Sweet.
this would apply to that. Yep. I like that. Okay. You're at the door.
Good.
You're at the door. What would you like to do?
Is it like a closed door? Is it open door?
It is closed. It is a sealed door. It looks to be stone reinforced with iron.
Gravity hammer.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. Roll a power roll for me.
Roll power.
Yep. Roll power, baby.
Check this out. Gravity hammer is plus 3D.
Oh shit.
I didn't set aside enough dice.
That's a lot of
Hang
D.
Let me get another D. Let me get another D. So
Find some
rolling-
D.
More D.
So I'm
Chad.
rolling.
More
I'm rolling
D.
6D.
6D. That means six-sided dice because this is a 6d6 based game mostly.
I do appreciate the fact that I've only got to have one type of dice to play today. This is quite efficient. I'm just saying.
If I eat some,
26.
How many?
I got more.
26.
26. You swing forward with your gravity hammer, hitting it solid right in the middle, and you are like, we're getting through this, son of a bitch. But as you swing and hit it, it's just, you're met with resistance. And it shakes your body. And you're kind of like shaking there, almost like seizuring for like 3 seconds until it stops. The door is intact.
Oh, perhaps Gas
Yes.
Tank, we have sided with the
that was
wrong
unexpected.
individuals.
Fridjoff is going to stride forward with a thermite brick.
Oh Jesus!
That is the door.
Oh,
I get back. I get back.
get way back.
Now, unfortunately,
Wow.
Frosty Bill is extremely interested in explosives, and I linger to watch. Your hands handle that thermite brick so well. I hope everything blows up.
Okay. So how
Everybody go to
I'm
the
glad you
back
all
of
have
the room.
I'm glad you all have backup characters. How far away are you going to get? So in this game
all the way back.
there are 3 different distances basically. We're not going to measure things out by feet or squares or anything. It's arm's length, which would be like melee range. There's ranged, which would be like ranged weapon, and then there's out of reach. And in this space, I will say you can get out of reach. It's
Good.
a little
Based
Actually,
on
you know what? You know what?
Sarcophagus.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull that back a minute because out of reach is actually pretty far away. I'm gonna say this.
I'll get inside a coffin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Get
this.
in a coffin.
Fritjof, you would know because you're a demolitions person. I think, right? Is that part of your background, or do you just happen to
Yes.
have this?
Oh no, thermite
Okay.
is my best friend.
That's your thing. Okay, you would know that you'll kill everybody in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I don't understand
I don't care.
why. I don't understand why the god is not exploding the thermite. I think the experience would be delicious.
Because today, at least this moment, I'm
Yes.
not ready to die,
Yes.
even for a brief period.
Yeah, we just started the game, guys. I mean, we're only like
Those
30
wicked-
minutes in.
We could put that death on pause for a moment.
Fucking Frosty Bill. That's creepy, dude.
Okay.
Everybody roll another speed for me.
Oh
gonna
God! If
need
I
to
would have
beat-
known, this is like perception in D&D.
Right?
Beat a 16. Beat a 16.
I rolled double
No.
sixes.
No.
No? Anyone?
12.
Okay. You all take one more
Well,
point of damage to a piece of your armor as another explosion erupts from the floor, sending shrapnel flying, fire splashing through the space, covering everything in an inferno, and then burns up as it goes out through the ceiling. And now this floor shakes again. You're almost turned upside down for a moment. And there is sort of like this blast of wind that comes into the room. You hear as the flames and the thunder dies down a little bit, you hear and you look back, and at the center of the room, where there's a red glowing thing that you haven't looked at, there is also a circle of sarcophagi, 3 of them. And you watch as these warriors, perhaps immortals themselves at one point as well, but now skeletonized with bits of dried flesh hanging off, rise up with iron axes, and they look at you. And they step out of the coffins and start advancing towards you. I need everybody to roll speed. So this is going to be, you're going to want to keep track of this because this is going to be your to-hit die as well as your initiative order.
Now, can I utilize Resolve to up my speed?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
Stund is going to do that.
Right?
And I
Me
will do-
too.
Ooh,
So
nice.
Dave, would you categorize these as undying?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to roll my zealot skill.
Okay.
So I am anathema to demons, hellions, the undying, and true evil. At the start of an encounter, roll this skill for each 4, 5, or 6 rolled. Force such an enemy to ignore its best die rolled at any time.
Okay.
I immediately roll a 14, and I'm looking for cover as I begin to bring out my ranged needle gun and begin to point at the weapons that these individuals are carrying. Because
Very
fortunately
nice.
for me, I have sharpshooter, and I have the ability to identify gear of any kind and attempt to destroy it at range.
Fuck yeah, I love it. All right, what else did we get for speed?
7.
Okay. Fritch off.
Burning a resolve.
Oh no.
I burned
Usually-
both my resolve. I want to live for at least 45 minutes.
Right. Well, luckily, if we have a benevolent chat, they can let's see, I'll put that in there. They can cheer and give you back resolve potentially, or they can watch you all die horribly. What'd you get, Vamp? What'd you get? Gas
5
tank.
dice got me a 14.
Okay.
Yes,
Nice.
it would
Not bad.
seem, Mr. Gas Tank, we shall save the gods from death today.
And I am pulling out my blaster rifle.
All right. Stund.
Stund has an 11.
Okay.
And if
All right.
if I can really quick,
Yeah.
if it helps anybody, if you look at the VTT, like I just dragged a D12, and then you can, when you click on it on that, you can up or down, plus or minus, and you can change the number. And I just changed mine to an 11, and then put it over my name, so that way I always know what it is, and I don't have to write notes, which I'll lose inevitably.
To be fair, I lost my pen and I am now using my makeup brush with the black makeup as a pen.
Nice.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, that's great. Let's see. I have tokens for this actually. Let's get
Oh,
that. Let's
yeah.
get those out here.
Yes.
All right. There we go. At the top of the speed order would be Frosty Bill.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Sharpshooter gives me 6D,
Okay.
and my aim is 3D.
Yup.
And if I target their gear, I get an additional 1D. So does that mean it's 10D if I shoot at their axes?
Let me look at sharpshooter real quick. Does that stack?
I thought that was one or the other.
I think
Yes, it is
too.
one or the other. That
Yep.
was explained in the
Yep.
skills to me.
Yep.
So with that,
So you'd take the
6D
6D would be better, right?
right, but I do get the 1D for gear. So that's
Right.
7D, I believe.
7D.
If I target the axe,
Okay, you're gonna target the axe. I love it.
which I'm going to do.
Love
Recognizing that the axes are meant to take off my head, I would rather they not have them. So let's take away their ability to take off my wonderful head. 13, 15, 16. That is 22.
Oh yeah. You fire at the axe and it's standing there and just ping. But you definitely
Please
take down
don't.
an axe.
Please don't growl at me. That's terrifying. and I duck under cover and wait for the guards to finish the work.
All right. They'll have to wait a second because the other human, Gas Tank Frank, is next.
Well, he took the axe from the one. I'm gonna shoot another one because the guy with the axe is a little less dangerous now. So I'm gonna take my blaster rifle. I'm gonna roll my aim plus the +2 die for the blaster rifle. So that's 6 dice.
Woo!
Let's see what kind of magic we can do.
Yep, beat a 13.
Hope I hurt him. Don't like math.
Me don't like math. Numbers hard.
22.
Nice.
Yeah, that beats a 13. Very nice. And so that which one are you going after? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
So which one lost the axe?
Number 1.
So I'm going after number 2.
Okay. Number 2, and you took 1 hit, or remind me how many hits that takes? Is it just the 1?
It's just the 1 hit, I believe.
All right, cool. Do you want to do any movement? Because you can also move if you want. Just throwing that out there.
I'll back up just a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are all at this point kind of like within that range
Yeah.
distance. Again, we're not doing like, serious distance. It's mostly
And I
just
would like
for,
to remain at range. These things are terrifying.
Yeah, I want to get a little bit behind the guy with the rock the size of my head.
Smart move. Smart move. That'd be this guy. All right, so then it is their turn at speed 13, and one of them is going to move into melee with old Frosty here and swing a
Please don't.
iron axe at you. Ooh, I only rolled a 4. They miss as you duck out of the way.
Oh, that was very close. Please do not do that again.
We
Now
have
move
one
away.
that comes to Fritjof. Same idea. It's growling at you, Fritjof. Ooh, that is a 15.
Yep, that hits.
You take 2 hits as it uses its power strike. Holy shit. All right, and then the third one is going to come at Stund with the power strike. Oh shit, Stund, so sorry. That's a 16. Twice now I've almost rolled the Mark of the Beast.
Oh. This is with their axe.
That's with their axe, yep.
Okay.
And then that brings us to Stund. You are next.
Yeah, well, I don't like any of what just happened.
Gas Tank Frank lets out just a little bit of pee.
Yeah,
Oh my, I was expecting gas, not urine.
and I will kind of exclaim, "These small people are so fast."
For real.
And I will smash this undead dude with my gravity hammer.
Beat a 13 with that thing.
Yeah, how about like a 21?
I think that beats a 13 if I remember math right.
Nice. If I remember math right.
So is that 1 hit, Chad, with that, or how many hits does that thing do?
So it's plus 3d. Takes 1 round to reset the weapon after a hit.
Okay, so it hits now.
So not only am I slow, but I'm slow.
Yep, but you did hit him for one piece of armor bashing. And then that brings I think that's the end of your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you when you rolled your zealot, did you come
I have
up with
one. I have one
Okay,
success.
just reminding you that you have that. I'm sure you know
yeah.
that.
I just
Fritjof,
forgot.
at the bottom of the order. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna roll for skeletons.
Oh shit. Rad.
Wait, you're gonna
Ooh,
summon
skeletons.
skeletons?
2 skeletons?
Nice.
Tell us about that for a minute while I look for some skeleton tokens.
Joff is a dead talker. They summon skeletons from the ground. And they do my bidding for 2d damage every round.
You know what? I love every bit of that. And as you call forth the dead, the other 2 remaining sarcophagi
Yes.
crack open, and you see these two slain, possibly immortal fighters come forth to do your bidding. Let's see if I can give them a little something special here. Can you change colors or give them anything? We'll just go like this. We'll go FS for Fritjof is slave. This is a Fritjof slave right here. And they have one. They can take one hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What would you like them to do?
The first skeleton is going to go for the one that is on Fritjof and try to hit them.
All right. Go ahead and roll for their hit.
Double sixes for 12.
It comes down and hits the slain warrior, bashes it out of the way with its axe. What about the second slave?
The second one goes for the one on Frosty Bill.
Oh my, there's more
Total
undead
of
trying
6.
to eat me.
It fails to hit as well, unfortunately. That's your turn?
So they're gonna fail no matter what.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. But, you know, they might soak up some action economy. Is that the end of your turn, Fritjof?
Yes.
Okay, at the top of the order, this space that you're in starts to shatter. Pieces of the ceiling fall in as another eruption of flame fills up the space behind you. So you're kind of silhouetted. It just looks super epic with the four of you standing, undead soldiers in front of you, and this huge flame ball behind you. Very Michael Bay style. That brings us to the top of the order with Frosty Bill.
And I'm not very fond of two dead people in front of me. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure the first one that tried to take off my head is the one that I shoot first. I begin to back away, and at my waist pistol that I pull, this iron blaster, I carefully ignite the napalm fuel inside of it, and I point it at the individual in front of me. And as I shoot, my hope is that he'll catch on fire as I use my iron blaster to ignite the individual in front of me. And for this, I will once again use sharp shooter. So only 60 this time.
Okay, beat a 13.
That is 2 6s, a 5, a 3, 3, and a 2.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, so if he's using sharp shot, that rolls like a skill. Right?
Sharp shot.
I'm using sharp shooter, and that's a 60 skill.
Yep.
Right, so you roll. So with sharp shot, you score a critical hit for each 6 rolled.
Gotcha.
Instead of rolling in it. So instead of rolling
You're
in
not
attack, you roll
trying.
sharp shot.
Thank you, Chad. Yeah, you're not trying to beat the 13. It's just the number of 6s that you rolled.
Gotcha.
So how many
what does that
6s
do? Did they explode in front of me?
2 6s. You watch as the iron helm on its head shatters and erupts into flame and blasts off of its head, and its skull just sort of falls and hangs off to the side, but it still stands before you.
Am I able to move away and let the other undead finish the job?
Absolutely.
I move away, and I merely walk by, and I say, "Thank you, Fritjof, for sending your thrall to allow me to walk away from this."
Point of order. My special skill is durable. Take no damage from any collateral source, including falling, crushing, shrapnel, heat, cold, or friendly fire. So does that mean that the explosions don't actually...
Yes. Yep, we decided that
so
earlier.
That's 2 that I
So you
need
can
to-
bring that back. Yep, absolutely. So go ahead and move, if you want to move your token, Jason, to wherever you want it to be.
Oh my, that's exciting.
And then we'll go to Gas Tank Frank.
All right. We got some immortals in front of me battling the undead stuff. I'm gonna try to help the human over there because I know he's a little squishy like me. So I'm gonna put the blaster down for a second and grab my composite bow and shoot number 3 because I see he's got his helmet gone and I want to see if I can hurt him. So here we go. I'm gonna use another resolve because I'd like to live for 5 more minutes.
All right, so you're going after number 3.
Yes.
Elephant should have 4d6, because again, can read.
It's like a second lieutenant in Vietnam.
There.
I got a 14.
Yeah, that beats a 13 for sure. You blast it right in the chest armor.
Which is crappy, because if I got a 15, I'd get to shoot it again.
Ah,
The
shit.
ones didn't want me to do that.
No. But nevertheless, you start to chip away at it. Its armor starts to shatter. Let's see. That brings us to them. So number 3 is going to attack the slave. Fritjof, what is the? Do you know they have no armor, right?
Nope, no armor.
Okay. All right. So basically, this is going to be a hit.
And I assume they're on my speed.
6, 7, 8. Yeah.
So
yeah,
7.
so that one is Gonzo. Bloop. And this guy's gonna move forward, kind of chasing after Frosty Bill. This one here is going to swing at the slave as well, which is essentially a hit. Let's just see if I roll triple sixes. I did not. So that one's gone.
I mean, you
And
could
this
roll
one
at
is
once.
going to swing at Stund. Let's see. 40. There we go. That is a 5, 9. That's an 11 Stund, so it meets what you have.
I will make it drop its highest die.
Okay. So that's only a 6.
I'll use my zealot.
Yep, you use your zealot power. Tell us what that looks like when you use that.
Yeah, it's maybe in a very like anime way. This strike is coming down in slow motion. The lines are going, and I make eye contact with it as you do as it's trying to strike, and I lift up my eye patch. And it sees into the void beyond stars, into the soul of the Rune Father, and it knows real fear.
I love it. That's beautiful. It is your turn now.
I will heft my gravity hammer back up to my shoulder,
You have
and
to
kind
reload,
of
basically.
Yeah, you have to reload this thing because it's so big. I will kind of step over to be a little like back to back with these two, and probably
Defensive formation.
activate my energy barrier, which is one of my pieces of armor.
Okay.
Not that it really needs activating,
But it sounds cool.
Because it protects me and one other ally.
Oh, do you you get to choose who that is?
I mean, I guess however you want to.
Why don't you choose who that is? It would be one of those two that's standing next to you.
Yeah, probably the human.
Gas tank Frank.
Gas tank.
Yep. All right. So you've got the benefit of that field of protective energy, and that brings us to Fritjof.
Hang on. He's faster than me, so I'm gonna do Fritjof.
Okay.
For sure, because I'm faster than Fritjof.
All right, Frito. It is your turn. And
right.
yeah, go ahead.
Let me go back to this because I've got too many things up. All right, the skeleton in front of me. I'm gonna use X Factor. See if I get anything on it quick.
X Factor.
I get
What is
2
that?
hits.
Nice.
So,
Tell us about
My
X Factor.
exposure to the hellish radiation that also gives me the skeletons has set my soul on fire, and I can focus this into a beam, so they take 2 hits.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so 2 hits on number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, you watch as you come down, and your energy blasts its chest armor off of it, and it falls back, crashes to the ground behind, just rendered useless. And it's sort of like skeletal ribs and chest and and spinal column are all exposed. And that brings us to the top of the order. So, Frosty Bill, it is your turn.
Yes, I'm not really happy that this undead thing continues to follow me. I will take a few steps to get myself back its range, and I will level my ignite blaster at it again and sharpshoot it with 6D.
Hell yeah.
That is a 6, 12, 16, 18, 2 ones for 20.
That definitely hits. And you say it does two bits of damage?
2 6s, yes.
Oh, fantastic. So, give me a description as you obliterate this creature from existence.
As I stare at it in panic, because as you can see, I always look like I'm panicking, and I pull the trigger, and I feel the napalm flame jet out from the blaster, and I feel the heat wash over me as its body disintegrates at my feet, and I yell, "Hail Stund!"
Nice. I love that. Gas Tank Frank.
All
Watches your
right.
fellow human drops one of the assailants.
I give him a big thumbs up. Yeah. Good job, buddy. And
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna-
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my composite bow again. Let's see. I'm gonna move sort of around the battle a little bit. I got my jump boots, which lets me move twice on my turn. So I'm just gonna whoo real quick. Like I look like I'm drunk flying through the air. Let's be honest. I'm not super graceful at this. Oh shoot! Oh God! I'm gonna try to come over here near my friend over here because I know all these guys. Apparently, we go way back. But now I'm gonna shoot it with my composite bow, and I'm gonna hope to do something good.
Yeah, those lidless eyes are starting to spark a memory in your mind.
Yeah. You think you'd remember something like that? That's different. But you know what? I'd say it's been a long night, but probably not. But all right, that's an 11.
Ooh, yeah, your shot goes wide.
Yeah, so obviously flying made me a little dizzy. So I didn't feel good, but sorry, guy, your shot was better.
That brings us to the slain warriors. One of them attacking Stund. 10, that's 15. I think that hits you, Stund,
Yeah.
for two bits of damage.
2 hits.
Yeah, they have something called Power Strike.
How's he gonna do that without an axe? That ain't fair.
All right. I'll take 2 hits.
Do you still have your armor intact?
I got so much armor, it's not even funny.
But you've lost some, haven't you, or have you lost any
I
yet?
mean, I've lost a little bit. I haven't
Okay.
lost a piece.
Oh, got it. All right, cool. Because I would say when you lose a piece, you can tell us which one it is and
Oh,
kinda
I'll let
what
you know.
happens.
Oh, yeah. You'll know.
All right, and then
Each have 4
Fritjof,
pieces of armor.
the other one is
Stone.
attacking you.
Stone, do not be afraid. Once your armor is gone, you can strap my corpse to your body just in case.
Oh my god.
And I
Fuck.
will.
A 12 hits you, Fritjof,
Yes.
for two bits of damage to your armor.
I'll take one of those on my energy barrier.
Okay. So just one hit. Very nice. And that does bring us to Stund.
Stund, seeing Gas Tank move with a quickness, will have a memory flashback of putting on a dope pair of shoes in the Warlands shoe shop. The Warlands shoe shop.
There's a guy that makes shoes there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, there's a cowboy.
He will use his jump boots and fucking Mario style jump like to the ceiling and bring his hammer down upon number 1. For a 20.
That hits.
Just one hit, yeah.
One hit? Okay.
No critical.
That's all right.
I'm rolling 6 dice. How am I not rolling triple sixes?
It's gonna happen at some point. Fritjof.
Seeing as it was so powerful last time, X Factor again. That's 1 success.
Okay, so that's one
One
hit
hit.
on number 2, or
Number 2, yes.
got it. Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to turn to my school slave Bob and say, distract the one on Stoned. And so he's gonna fly up around his head.
Ah, what the fuck? Bob! You're in my space, dude. That brings us to the top of the order.
Consent.
Frosty
Consent.
Bill. Frosty Bill.
Well, I could remember a friend of mine that went by the name of Horatio. Looked a lot like that skull. I think that's what his name was. I could be wrong, however. Seeing as how Stund might actually run out of armor, and seeing as how he was not explicit in using me as armor as a corpse or a living person, I think it's best that he does not lose any more armor. I will pull out my needle gun and take aim at the individual in base with Stund, and I will pull the trigger with using my sharp shooter. Hey, does sharp shooter and sharp shot stack, or is it either or? Because one's referred to as a bonus skill and the other one's referred to as a traditional skill.
So technically, sharp shot is supposed to be a ranged attack.
Okay.
Which you can do right now because you're at ranged.
Right.
But they do not stack. You'd use one or the other. So
Okay.
the sharp shooter is the bonus, right? The bonus skill.
No, sharpshooter is the one I select.
Okay.
Unnoticed is my racial skill. But because I was stupid and forgot I had it, my speed reference when I use it is like I can roll 2D, and if I get a 4, 5, or 6, I have a 1D4 number of rounds to not be noticed.
Yeah.
We
But
can read.
I took sharpshooter thinking that was the main thing I was going to use, being at range all the time. So
Yeah, you use one or the other.
I don't
see sharp shoot, but I think
I
think it might be.
I think
sharp.
sharpshooter is a spelling error.
Yeah, I do too.
There's only sharp shot,
Sharp shot as a skill. Yeah. So I think that might be. I agree. I think that might be a typo.
which you because you're an assassin, right?
correct.
As an assassin, you
get it
get
for
sharp
free.
shot as your bonus skill.
Oh.
So you might need to pick a different skill. Is I guess what we're
Add
talking.
into it.
Yeah.
Got you.
So you can either roll aim to try to beat a 13, or you can use that sharp shot skill. One or the other.
So no, okay. So if sharp shot says plus 2D, do I stack that on my normal aim?
No, it
So-
just means that you get 2 additional D. You get 2 additional
Yep.
dice to that dice pool.
So if you essentially start with 2 dice in the sharp shot skill, and
Okay.
if you put more dice into
So you
it,
put 6 into it.
yeah,
so now you have
can
eight.
I
more
see.
dice.
You have
I see
8.
what I did wrong.
Yep.
Okay, so my sharp shot should be 4D because I meant to only have 1 in aim because I was taking the sharp shot
Got it.
skill. That's what I meant to do.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, and sharp shot's nice because all you have to do is get 6s.
So with that,
Technically, your sharp shot could be 8 dice if you put all 6 of your
Yeah,
human
which you
skills
did.
in.
correct.
You did. So it's
So-
8 dice. You get to roll 8. 8D.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so my
Don't worry. So many of the things
You're
I've
like-
done should have had at least 4 more D6.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a lot of D.
Well, I
It's
only
a-
have 7.
That's a lot of D.
So that is a 6 a 4, a 5, a 5, a 4, a 2, and a 3, and a 4.
So you did roll a 6, so that's a critical hit.
That's so fucking epic, dude.
So a critical hit for you, you get to decide. You can destroy one piece of armor completely because you rolled a critical hit. You also get to take another turn instantly whenever you do a critical.
So with that, I will destroy the axe that is facing against Stund.
Okay.
Therefore, he is unarmed and hopefully easier to kill. And then I will shift my aim to the one with Fajaf and take another shot.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm
that's
getting
amazing.
some serious Max Payne vibes right now.
This is where your sharpshooter or your assassin takes everybody
These are
out.
some sick Warhammer rolls, to say the
No
least.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
A
Exactly.
6, 5, 5, 4, 4, and 4.
So
2
you're
crits?
shooting at. Who are you shooting at? You got 2
The
crits.
one in front of Fajaf.
Yeah, you tell me how you destroy this thing.
So I find it very important that I have
Jeez.
some kind of ability to prove myself upon those. And well, I want to
Oh,
give
shit.
Fajaf's definite approach and appeal to what I'm capable of doing. And even though I'm unawares as to whether or not she would take such a lowly subject like me in mind, I feel like splattering the creature at her feet is appropriate for what she demands from her perspective of being a god.
I love everything about that. This thing just shatters into bone all across the floor in front of Stund. We also just got raided. Big shout out to God. Thank you so much, guys, for the raid.
Thanks, Robert.
Oh my God.
Does that mean we have to
take?
take a shot for each raider?
Dude,
don't have
Robert
shots,
Hartley
but I have
GM
beer.
just rolled in.
Oh, I'm hosed
Thank
if that's the case. I'm completely hosed.
We appreciate that very kindly.
Holy cow.
yeah.
I didn't even look.
Hello.
I didn't know that there
Hello.
were 200 people.
Hey, we're playing Viking Death Squad. Okay. Frosty Bill, that's your turn. There is one slain creature still standing in front of Fritjof, and it is Gas Tank Frank. It's your turn, pal.
All right, Gas Tank Frank gonna jump up in the air a little bit and try to shoot it with my composite bow and hope that this is the shot. What if you had one shot? Just don't miss it.
You got
Really?
one shot. You
Don't
not miss a
miss.
chance to flow.
Different dice this time.
This opportunity might come only once in your lifetime, bro.
That's a 16.
Oh, yeah,
there
you
it is.
hit. Oomp, there it is. Is that what you just said? Seriously?
There it is.
Gas Tank Frank, as an additional member of the human portion of this team, tell me, how do you destroy this slain skeletal warrior?
Well, I
Because you
shoot it
just
again
obliterated.
anyway, because I ain't taking chances. I get another shot.
Nice.
Double tap.
I keep shooting it.
Yes,
Oh my
gas.
God.
Yes, gas tank Frank. We
All
refer
right,
to
I
that as double tap, just in case.
I put 2 arrows in it and one over its shoulder, just as a warning. Yeah, right in the face area, because I figure he won't like that. I know I wouldn't.
Needed new eye.
Yeah, and I go. This one's for you, Uncle Troy.
Troy, I love it. You hear in your mind, Troy, the approval. You know, you
Yeah.
can see it in the mind's eye. And that is the end of the combat for the moment. You still feel the almost like turbulence of the floor shifting below you. This room now crumbled in with rubble from the ceiling, everything charred with flame and smoke. There is still this red glow from the center of the room. The door that you attempted to smash open still closed. What would you guys like to do?
Check out the light, maybe.
I
Smash the
suggest
door
that
again?
Let's
No.
check out the natural light
a-
in the
as
middle.
much as I feel we should appeal to the needs of the gods, so far thermite bricks and giant hammers have not resolved such an issue. Perhaps
Note,
we
Gas
should.
Tank Frank, you just got to resolve.
She did.
Ooh, thank you for keeping an eye on that, Chris.
And
thank you.
I'm wondering if perhaps we should examine the red orb in the center of the room. Perhaps this is something nefarious for sure.
Or perhaps it opens the door.
That is possible, I think.
Can I interject a mechanical thing really quick?
Sure.
A number of us, not me, but a number of us have scored critical hits during this combat. Here in the wonderful fairy tale world of Viking Death Squad, every time you score a critical hit, you are able to mark a bubble on your character sheet in a blood rune.
Oh, that's right.
When
you are truly a god.
When you earn 3 such marks, you can have a blood rune.
Yep. Does anybody have 3 crits?
I
think I got up to like 6.
I feel like
Frosty
Jason's
Bill.
got like at least 3.
So
I'm pretty sure Jason's
if you
got
have
at least 3.
If you have the book open, Jason, go to page 56.
Oh my, more numbers to confuse the witless like me.
Now you
I
can
just
take.
realized I should, mark my successes for
When
skills.
you use a skill, mark a success because
I know,
you
where
can
I'm like,
level up your
oh.
skills.
So
Yeah,
much
fine.
to remember.
So go ahead and in the background, Jason, you can pick a couple, 2 of those ruins for your crits because you've had.
So what page was that on?
It's on page 56.
It's 56.
Meanwhile, while that's happening, thank you, Chad. While that's happening, you go, Gas Tank Frank, to the glowing orb at the middle of this room. In the center of these broken now sarcophagi, these stone coffins. You look at it and there are strange sets of markings on the surface and it pulses red. And as it does, it illuminates the room with red light.
Something interesting over here. I touch it.
Roll a wits roll for me.
Yes.
Crap.
Thanks for the follows, everybody. Thanks for the raid. Robert, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got a chance to hang out with Robert over on Lord Gazumba's channel not too long ago for a DM's roundtable. And man, thank you. Means a lot.
That was good people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear I just got a resolve. It's time to use it to give me
use it. Let's
2 dice instead of 1.
This is gonna be
Because it's a shiny. I gotta
difficult.
touch it. Well, that's a 4.
You touch it and you lay your hand on it. And you can feel the heat, the pulsing heat from it as it lights up and then fades and lights up and fades. But you don't really understand what it is or what the markings are on it. Perhaps someone else could look at it with some.
There are markings on it?
There are strange geometric markings.
Are they akin to runes as a person who has the runes?
They are akin. They are very akin. In fact, you know these runes. Roll a wits for me.
Oh yeah, wits.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
And you can use your, if you want, you can also, what's your runes thing say? That's for creating runes.
Yep. Yeah, that lets me make runes, which I haven't had.
All right, so just go ahead and roll wits.
That's a 4.
Oof. You haven't seen these particular runes before, or perhaps you have, in the ages of cryosleep that you have endured have somewhat erased them from your memory. The cryosleep itself being a form of torture that the war pigs inflict upon all of you. But you do realize that you make the connection between the runes and the door. This device.
I'll take a look at maybe at the door again in a way that is not indicative of I smashed with a hammer.
Using your eyes instead of a gravity hammer.
I would like to use my eyes as opposed to my eye gravity hammer.
Roll wits for me.
Use your eye.
What are other people doing while Stund is exploring this and Gas Tank Frank is kind of standing looking over his shoulder? What are the rest of you doing?
But I am taking a moment to admire my new rune that has come into existence on my blaster. And this rune is a rune of justice. as now I can ignore the target's armor when I shoot at them.
Oh no shit.
Nice.
Tiwaz. So you've got the blood rune Tiwaz.
I took Tiwaz because
Oh, dude.
in
so cool.
base combat, I'm relatively useless. But at range, I can shoot out an eye and give it to Stoon.
Oh fuck yeah.
I really wish I had my necklace now, because that's the rune necklace.
Oh. Next time. All right. Fritjof, is there
I'm
anything that you're doing in the background?
And I'm essentially on Overwatch, keeping an eye and allowing Stoon and the rest to do their business.
I'm just
Love it.
talking to my school slave Bob, and he's not answering because he has no lower jaw.
Poor Bob.
As
All
you
right.
do.
As you're looking at the door, Stund, you see a similar, if not exactly the same, sequence of runes on the door itself.
So are there like a bunch of runes on the door, but then there are also these runes?
There are
on the
two
door?
sets of runes. There are runes on this thing that you're looking at in the center of the room, and there are
Right.
runes on the door, and they're the same runes.
Maybe it's a pattern.
Yeah, I guess so. For clarification, I guess what I'm saying is on the door, are there a bunch of runes that also include the runes that are
Nope,
on this
exactly the
other
same.
thing?
Exactly the
But
same
they're-
runes.
They're only the same.
They're exactly the same.
Okay.
Yep.
Are they like in a line on the door in a circle? So there's like a distinct...
There is a circular set of runes on this orb in the middle of the room that's glowing, and the same circular set of runes. They're exactly the same.
Perhaps we can move the orb. Maybe it's a key of some kind.
I would imagine when they put you in your coffins for the deep sleep, shouldn't they have included instructions on how to get out of this tomb?
Maybe.
The instructions were essentially
One of us
drink
is at the
mead,
door,
kill.
and one of us is at the
kill
orb, and we
fleshies.
touch them in the same order.
Are you touching my orbs? I mean, the orbs. That seems very strange. I hope that's not a vacuum of space on the other side of that door. I'm
feel
just
like that.
saying.
I feel like it was space collateral damage. I would ignore that.
Fair.
Infinite breath holding.
What would you
Shall
guys
we
like to
press
do?
buttons?
Fritjof offered up an idea. Fritjof, can you repeat the idea?
One of us is at the door, one of us is at the orb, and we touch the runes in the same order.
And Stund offered up an idea. What was your idea, Stund?
To try to move the orb to the door.
You have two
I
ideas.
I really
Ahead of
like
you.
her idea. I really like Friedhoff's idea. Yeah.
Let us try it. I'll be at the door.
Wait.
I believe Master Stund is already at the door. Perhaps
then I'll be
your
at the
skill is better at the orb.
The
So yes,
immortals will be at the door and the orb. That's what's
Yeah.
important.
I think it's important that only immortals play with each other's orbs. It's just the way things
You will
should
touch
be.
you will touch the rooms on your orb. I'll touch the rooms on my door.
Okay.
And
we
this will just
reach
be a
enlightenment
great
together.
cacophony of runes. Touching orbs.
That's weird. This is getting weird.
All right, so the two of you are going to. Is the idea that you're going to touch the ruins in a certain sequence?
Yes, at the same time.
Okay. Why don't you guys roll? Oh gosh, roll. Both of you roll wits.
Okay.
And you've got the runes knowledge. Fritjof, is there anything in your background runes related?
Nope.
So we'll call this an average challenge. So I rolled an 8.
I'm gonna use a resolve.
Okay.
I rolled 2 ones.
That's a 10. That's a 10 for Stund.
Okay. Stund, you call out to Fritjof the sequence. And Fritjof, you do the best you can, not really understanding that well, but you follow along. And because you beat the challenge, essentially that was kind of like having an advantage with the two of you helping each other. You watch as the door just
Yes.
slides up slowly to reveal a long, dark hallway. And as that happens, another blast of of something shakes this entire space that you're in, and you almost fall over. I need everybody to roll another speed for me. And
But
this
I'm
is going to be-
durable.
This is going to be a difficult. Oh, I rolled a 13. Nope, I rolled a 15.
I rolled anyway, but I'm durable, so I take no damage.
Yeah, you take no
Urth.
damage.
Urth is a hella speed. Urth does.
Yes, once again, I continue to be slow on my feet as I roll an 8. And now my armor has been severely dented.
Yes, you take one piece of damage to your armor as you now look down this space, and there is a hallway. I think what we'll do here is let's take our first break. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll come back in just 5 minutes. We'll do a 5-minute break. We'll come back. I'm gonna queue it up for the next little scene here. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming in here and hanging out. Robert and crew, appreciate the raid. You're awesome. I appreciate all of these folks.
Fantastic.
Let's quickly let's go through Jason. Tell us who you are and where people can find you.
My name is Jason Storyteller. I'm a professional DM. I can be found over at TTRPG Academy Twitch, as well as Linktree TTRPG Academy, Twitter, Instagram, where I love to post some of my favorite pictures of my studio cam, my battle cam shots of using miniatures, and all the fun things playing D&D. So give me a shout out. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Darth, tell us where people can find you and what you're up to.
If you go to the Twitter for both R&R Production and Darth Surrealish, I have link trees on both. Thank you for that, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I've tried to get to the point of simplifying all that, or else my brain will.
Vamp, tell us what's up with you, man.
I'm Chad, and I'm just sitting here trying not to die. I don't do much.
Come and hang out
Mostly
with,
what I got.
You come out and hang out with Vamp Wickman in our chat on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Vamp, we love you. You're always hanging out, and we appreciate it. Chad, the other Chad.
It's me, Chad. You can find me at North Shore DM right here on Twitch, Real CMG on Twitter. I'm a co-conspirator with Dave here on the Superior Adventurers Guild.
Hell yeah, you are.
That is fabulous. Now that we have
And
that
Master
recorded,
of Pie.
now that we have that recorded,
and a
we'll
Master of Pies.
certainly-
I do need to make a pie again. It's been a couple of weeks since I made a pie. I've taken a couple of breaks.
You got to
I
take a break
demand
from the
pie
pie.
when I come to visit.
I'll make you a pie for sure.
That's awesome. Thank you all for being here again. I'm Dave. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Love you all. Appreciate you being here. Bio break. We'll keep the mics hot though. All right, I will be right back. I need a beverage break. Is really actually what
Yes, beverage and bio.
The problem with drinking from a horn is I can't set it down.
You got to duct tape it to your hand like back in
I
college.
really well.
Only when it's empty.
I know, right?
Man, that's awesome. Thank you to all the raiders. We really love you guys. That was amazing.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm glad
thank
I
you,
didn't have to
Robert.
take a shot for every raider. Hello, everyone. It is I, your resident. I don't have to use the facilities guy. I hope your Saturday is going well. Mine's going really great. Thank you for the for the following, Fenwig. We appreciate it. Yeah, this is amazing. If you don't know about Viking Death Squad is a heavy metal inspired, specifically inspired by the song War Pigs. Is that the name? Oh wow!
By Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. It's the Black Sabbath song. If you're old enough to know about it, I've had a lot of mead right now.
Mead
by Runehammer Games. It's fantastic. Runehammer Games, of course, has recently partnered with Modifius to get physical books out to folks. And let me tell you, the quality is absolutely out of my goddamn mind. It's amazing. You can check out. They have, of course, Viking Death Squad. Index Card RPG is another big game that Runehammer Games has done, and it's all available on Modifius in hard copy, to include their card packs, so you can get essentially visual aid cards of all of the art that is in these books, because a Brandish or Hank or B, or however you want to know him as, the author and creator of Viking Death Squad and Index RPG, and the helmsman behind Runehammer, is an amazing artist and has done all of the art in his books. He does himself. A lot of the art in our tokens is done by Hank. The Viking Death Squad logo that you can see right here on Twitch on your screen right now is, of course, done by Hank. And I believe the background, Dave, is also done by. It's a part of the book. He's phenomenal.
This book is fan-freaking-tastic.
I can't not stop
that
seeing
is so cool.
praises
Look
of
at
this
that.
stuff.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but on the stream, because of the green, I have the chroma key enabled,
Oh,
so
wow.
you can see the background.
It's invisible.
That's cool. That is really cool. But this book is freaking, the artwork.
So good.
It's amazing.
It includes bookmarks, like ribbon bookmarks.
I've replaced my skull slave with a skull dog.
Here's what you guys were fighting: the Slain, kind of a little bit beefed up version of this. Those guys are badass.
That's super cool.
Oh my, I see a floof.
A potato.
Most impressive floof.
If you floof, you must boop.
All right, let's get back to it, guys. I'm gonna move over to this page here so you can kind of get a feel for what we're looking at. You open the door and you peer through, stepping into this hallway. One by one, you see a long hallway that stretches into the distance. There is a second red glow at the end of the hallway. Veins of magmatic rock drip from the ceiling in sort of like this strange sound of static. Fills the dense air around you. Another explosion of metal and stone erupts behind you as fire starts to blow through the door behind you, maybe singeing the hair on your head, maybe the hair on your back, if you're like me, and kind of propulsing you forward into the hallway. There is no turning back at this point. What do you do?
Onward, my friends.
Agree.
Perhaps if we, I'll kind of turn to the group and I'll say, come further in, away from these gouts. Who is injured? Who needs help the most? I don't know the words for this.
Well, I mean, if you
RPG
mastered
armor repair.
Equipment mended the most.
Yeah, who needs mending the most?
I believe that my boots are nearly destroyed, and my iron hauberk has taken at least one bit of damage as well. I hope the Great Stone could possibly see it as an opportunity to aid one of his many thralls and perhaps repair my shoes.
No, I will use my combat repair skill.
Hell yeah, you will.
Improvise cybernetics, rivets, and hacked materials to rapidly restore some use to gear during battle. So for every 4, 5, or 6, I roll on these paltry 2 dice. I will restore one. I will repair one piece of gear or armor, it says.
Okay.
However, or restore one use.
One use, yep. One hit, we'll call it.
So that's 1.
better than he was.
To his hauberk or his boots?
To his what boots do you have?
I have jump boots.
Oh yeah, jump boots for sure. Yep. I'm gonna pump up the Nikes a little bit.
Nice.
And as I take the shoe back or the boot back, I hold it up in great admonishment. And I take a giant whiff of my boot. And then I place it on my foot. And I long for my other toes as I lace up my boot, as it keeps me from falling over since I only have my pinky toe. Thank you, old great Stund. This has been an amazing tribute to your value and your worth as a god.
Say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Thank you, Michael Jordan. I will fear no evil.
That is the most interesting clergy speech I've ever seen given. Thank you.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to use my motion stone to see if there's any movement nearby.
All right. Yes, there is. You send out the motions, or do you just hold it in your hand? Is that basically what it is?
I just hold it.
Yep. And you sense motion down the hallway towards perhaps the sound of the static. And then you look out and you see something or someone dart through the shadows.
We're
I'm
not
going to
alone.
use my shadow wings and glide towards
What?
them.
Yeah, shadow wings.
What? Sweet. Yeah, you watch as Fritjof. Tell us about your shadow wings. What do they look like?
From the back of my armor, these black gossamer wings just extend, and I can glide for short distances.
Yeah, you could probably glide. I would say most of the way of this hallway. I would say the hallway is like ranged, so you could either get like halfway or you could get almost all the way to wherever there's a red glow in the source
I'm
of
gonna
the
go
static.
almost all the way.
All right, so you get almost all the way and you land. Roll a wits.
Frank will look at Frosty Bill and do a little air guitar to that, because that was cool.
It's 2 6s for 12.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, you see an individual cowering in the shadows. They're coming. It's too soon.
Who's coming?
The masters. They're coming. Oh my god.
I shout back to the group, the war pigs are coming!
And you hear static as you look over now. You're all the way down the hall, Fritjof, and there is like for lack of a better term, like a terminal. There is some sort of a pillar of rock that's about chest high, and it's there's like some sort of a screen that's glowing on it.
I go to that.
What are the rest of you doing?
Going forward quickly.
You can close the distance all the way to where Fritjof is if you run.
With the jump boots, with the double movement.
Yeah.
Yes, I quickly follow up behind Gas Tank Frank and take aim down the hallway, wondering when the immortal Fritjof will hopefully save our asses.
Stund?
I will. Stund takes a knee and scrawls a rune upon this piece of rubble that he has. So I will roll my.
Is that the
rune
rock
skill.
that's been in your hand that you picked up?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So I'll scroll one rune. So it's you have trained in mysterious blah 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 runes. Roll the skill to scroll a rune in any service. Roll 4 5 6 to do it properly. This skill will act as a single-use spell stone when activated. You determine activation conditions and what spell stone is used.
So you create a spell stone, essentially, literally, because it's on a stone.
Yes. So I will create the spell stone. Drip, drip. I wasn't really this far.
All right, well, while you're doing that, Fritjof, you are standing in front of the screen. It is glowing red, and there is like this sound of static. What do? You're looking at it curiously.
Are there runes?
There are.
I shout back. I'm gonna need your help. I know names. I swear I do.
Stund.
Spooned.
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 I was gonna call you Skooned.
Scoony. Hey, Scoony.
I've been drinking.
He's a schooned, not a sailboat.
Schooner.
Skooned, there are runes.
You hear Fritjof call back to you, Stund.
I will finish inscribing my razor vines rune.
Very cool.
Dave, it's number 31
Okay.
for your in knowledge, and I will head her direction.
Okay, you get down there. The rest of you all sort of assemble in front of this terminal, and you can see off to the left there is a human cowering in the shadows.
That I've ignored.
Yeah. They look furtive, like they're trying to maybe dash away. You look at this terminal, Stund, and it has runes on it, as indicated by Fritjof. Yes, Frosty Bill.
Small human, don't be afraid. These are gods. If you could possibly come over here so I don't have to drag your inert form to honor and give your oath and effort to our trials and tribulations, that would be most agreeable.
Not me. Not me. No.
No, I believe I specifically said you.
Shit.
This
They
one's gonna be
cower
armored.
further, and they're gonna try to run. I'm gonna roll a speed. If you want to try to catch them, beat a 6.
Well, shall I catch him with a bullet or my hands? I'm unsure. I don't know if the
Whichever's
human
faster.
I don't know if the human species would tolerate such a weak human. I'm gonna monologue until he just disappears.
All right, they just run down the hallway, dashing, and as they do, there is another eruption as this hallway shakes on its axis, and part of the hallway blasts apart. Everybody, roll a speed for me, real quick. This individual, that's a 1. You watch. Maybe you don't even pay attention. You might not even care about this, but as this eruption happens behind you at the other end of the hall, okay, I rolled a 1. So as this eruption happens at the end of the hall, a chunk of this hallway disappears in this blast of fire, and you may or may not see this, but this individual that was running stops dead in their tracks, no, and then gets sucked forward as if being sucked by air, a blast of a tunnel of wind that pulls it right out of the hole in this hallway, and they disappear.
I believe the bad guys
breeze.
are there. Oh.
You can feel wind like kind of pulling at you a little bit.
Perhaps I should have shot him. I don't know. Do we actually feel like the vacuum is pulling in that direction?
You can feel the vacuum. It's not pulling you unless you would have meet or beat a 1, so it doesn't pull you away from your position.
Okay.
But it definitely, you can feel it. You know, like if you're wearing a cape, your cape is like flying backwards. Your
Right.
hair,
They're back behind
Yeah.
me.
Epically,
shadowy
my
wings.
beard.
yeah. But
First
nevertheless, behind you have the wind. In front of you have this glowing terminal that has the static.
Maybe
First
he's
I
born
do
with
the-
it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I do the Farrah Fawcett feathered hair flip, and then I look at Fritjof and I go, perhaps that terminal may seal the gap that has occurred. I feel like we are in dire need of some
Skooned is the
miracle.
rune master. He should look at it.
Oh, Stund.
Stund will take a look at this terminal. I know it's difficult with the fucking incarnation of Fabio in front of me, but I'll do it.
Roll a wits.
Fabio with no eyelids.
Beat a 3.
Weird.
Yeah, how about a 9?
That beats a 3. You see runes etched on this, and you, for lack of a better way to describe it, you see a rune that says, "Push this."
Big red button.
Yeah,
You know me,
big red.
baby.
That was easy.
I believe
That's
the
what he
great
said.
the great twin gods known as Ren and Stimpy often
Yeah,
push
looking at
the big red shiny button.
Looking at Gas Tank Frank, I'll say, maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe I just push this.
Do you push it?
Yeah.
All right,
I
you
love it
push
when
it.
the DM says that. Do you push it? Are you certain you push the big red shiny button?
Oh, he pushed it already.
Push it.
As
Real.
Push it
as
a
you
button.
push on
Push
it,
a button.
as you push it real good, you see this holographic image of these 3 hooded figures appear, almost like apparated out of this terminal. And sort of everything else kind of goes silent. You can feel the wind pulling you from behind the vacuum of whatever is beyond this hallway that has now opened up at certain points. And you hear something. You hear, and you hear this transmission.
Minions of the war pigs. The final assault has begun. Ready your weapons and harden your resolve. Your salvation and liberation is power and death. We unleash you now to fulfill your final destiny. Annihilate the armies of Lucifer and destroy the monolith. It is... You are weapons of the infinitum. Minions of the war pigs. The final assault has begun. Ready your weapons and harden your resolve. Your salvation and liberation is power and death. We unleash you now to fulfill your final destiny. Annihilate the armies of Lucifer and destroy the monolith. It is...
I do believe that the gods have decided we shall destroy a monolith, and that the war pigs will be decimated if we are successful at this. Or perhaps we are the monolith.
pigs.
I don't know.
No, it was. I'm sure of it. And Lucifer has helped me recently. So I
Everybody roll
side
speed.
Lucifer.
Say roll speed.
Roll speed for me.
6.
11. A 6 and a 5.
Okay.
16.
That would be an 8.
Well, I rolled a 17.
Shit.
What did you roll, Vamp?
16.
Okay. So, another eruption, a blast, hits this hallway right next to the terminal that you're standing at. Tears the side of this hallway apart. The wall just evaporates. You now look out. You see before you darkness. The wind blasts you in the face. You see, looking up, stars. A dark sky. Beyond that, you see these strange, almost coffin-like, where is it? There it is. Almost coffin-like ships that hover. Let's see if I can make this bigger for you. There we go. There are 12 of them, or 11, and yours is the 12th. They are being blasted with some sort of artillery, this hellfire artillery that fires up from the sphere below, this scorched, pockmarked gray earth. You all, one by one, get swept forward. Stun being the first one to lose his grip, pulled out of the side. You are now free falling. The rest of you, one by one, fall, stunned. You reach terminal velocity. Almost instantly, you're pulled at this strange, impossible angle towards this colorful light. You have a question?
Not a question. I just say.
Nice. You're pulled at this strange angle. You don't feel like you're falling straight down. You're pulled, and you get hit by this colorful light, almost like a rainbow. It envelops you. It's warm. It's got this pulsating ripple of energy. You recognize this as Heimdall's bridge to Midgard, guiding you towards this ravaged planet. What do you do?
Well,
Fucking ride that shit down. Hammer first, baby.
well, as they always say, as you fall, it's always good to remind everyone you pass that's going good so far. And then I just put my arms back into my hips and I follow Stund wherever he's taking the bridge.
You all
My
one by
shadow
one.
wings come out, so I'm literally flying down.
Nice.
It's not the fall that kills you, it's the stopping.
Well, then perhaps, Gas Tank Frank, you shouldn't stop.
You guys are all having this awesome conversation as you're falling at terminal velocity through space, able to breathe and can communicate, because why not? And you look up as another one of these, we'll call them grave ships, erupts in flames and starts to shift on its trajectory and fall at a different angle towards this ravaged planet below you. You have essentially entered the bridge of the Bifrost as it sends you to Midgard. As you do that, you feel energized. Your resolve is restored.
Huzzah!
You have your resolve restored. Your
Yes.
armor is also restored. Anything that hasn't been destroyed is back to full as you feel this energy pull you downwards towards this shattered earth, falling like a razored rainfall. Super weird. Oh, that's so good. And eventually you come to a slowed trajectory and you land on the surface. This strange, desolate place.
This place
Cracked
sucks.
earth. Some of you might recognize this because you've mentioned it in the game. You recognize this as the Warlands, an ancient war field that has seen battles for thousands of years. Battles between the war pigs, the resistance of humans, battles between the denizens of hell and the resistance of humans. The humans really kind of have it shitty here, but nevertheless, your boots are on solid ground. You land, probably super epic with like the 3-point superhero landing in many respects. Cracked, pockmarked earth.
That's up, facing the dirt. Not again.
Centuries of bombardment and desolation have just torn this place apart, right? Now, I'll lay it out a little bit for you, and then you guys can kind of do your we landed thing. To the west, you see this giant red monolith that's just hovering. It's built of iron and stone. It's probably 2 miles away, and it looks enormous, like an ancient cathedral. Beyond it, there are these staccato flashes of supersonic hellfire artillery that fire up towards these grave ships, tearing through the sky, decimating these starships as they tend to sort of like change their trajectory and fall towards the earth. One of these massive ships has already fallen and crashed into Earth, and it lays in wreckage. On the horizon, you see a sea of Borg foot soldiers emerging from the wreckage in waves. But more immediate interest to you guys is a small group of humans that are fleeing, running towards you. You've just landed on this place. They're running towards you, and there is a squad of heavily armored trench coat wearing Borgs. Troopers. They have these breather helmets on, and they are firing energy weapons at these humans as they chase them. It seems like they're going to converge on your location in just a mere seconds. Now go ahead.
Well, it seems we have the appropriate distraction coming our way. Might I suggest that as the wave of the human cattle pass by us, we use them as cover and begin to take out the Borg? Or not. I can shoot both with equal fascination.
Stund rides his gravity hammer into the crust of the earth with a U, earth, like a pogo stick. The dust rises above, and he sees this band of humans and these Borgs, and his gaze upon this field, and he raises up his stone of runic power, and he crumples it in his massive immortal fist, and he says, "Rise, my razors, rise." And razor vines reach out upon the Borg. Spiked vines entangle a foe. Take D4 hits within power to escape.
Okay. D4. Go ahead and roll D4 for a hit on. Now, is it 1 or is it an area of effect thing?
That's all it says. It literally just says spiked vines entangle a foe. Take D4
So
hits
1.
within power to escape. So if that's like close or I assume, so
I would say they're all in ranged distance right now. So
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll a D4. It'll affect one of them.
I'm gonna roll my Goku D4.
Sweet.
Nice.
DBZ.
Goku says 3 hits upon my enemies.
Oh shit.
I legit just have a Vegeta sitting next to me.
Hell yes. If I had a chat command for Dragon Ball Z, I would play it about now.
All right, so you do 3 hits.
3 hits upon anybody that is within that area that is affected by the razor vines. However many.
This one, the Borg on the left here, we'll call it number 1. Takes 3 hits.
Nice.
So I got a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Does gear D stack with skill D?
If you have a piece of gear that says that it does, then yes. It
So
will
like
specify.
So the missile crate, the missile crate says 2D3 uses 1 to 4 targets, 1D4 targets.
So then
So
it would
does
just
that-
be the skill. Or it would
Gotcha.
just be the piece of equipment.
Gotcha.
Ridgeoff is going to remember that they actually have access to 7d6 for skeletons and roll for skeletons.
76.
It's naturally 5d and I get +2.
So that was 3
Damn.
hits, Chad, to number 1.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Sweet. Yeah, you blast apart its chest armor.
I summon 5 skeletons.
Holy shit. Okay, sweet.
I love you.
That is so cool. Let me grab some skellies for you.
Chad and I are new besties.
7 of them? Holy
Yep.
shit. All right, so there's 1, 2,
5 I got
5?
on
Okay.
7.
So good.
Oh, don't interfere. Allow him to play 7.
1,
That
2,
will help
3,
us
4, 5.
a great deal.
All right, there you go. There is your 5 skeleton warriors. Very nice.
Rise.
Is there one particular
Rise.
Borg that looks particularly nasty by chance?
Yeah, they all look super nasty. They've got heavy weapons. They're blasting away heavy weapons at these people, and only one of them has taken any damage, the one on the left.
I level my blaster rifle, and I rub the new rune that I've acquired from the gods, and I ignore this individual's armor, and I level my aim, and I fire 60.
All right.
70.
After this, we're going to roll speed, because we should definitely be rolling speed right now.
Oh, 8.
Go ahead.
That's right. 8D.
Yep, 8D. And on 6s, you get critical hits, I think.
That is a 6 and a 6, a 4, a 3, a 1, 1, and a 1.
So you got 2 critical hits.
Yes.
So that means that
You're gonna have so many runes.
you get to attack again.
Oh, does this one still ride upon his little war pig feet, or
It does.
is he
Let's see. No, well, so which ones did you shoot at?
the one to the furthest left?
That one, with a critical hit, you destroy its armor. It is dead.
So,
It drops into the sand.
the one to the right of it, I focus with my rune yet again, ignoring the armor and taking a great deal of aim, and I fire again.
Dude, that is crazy how powerful that is. I love it.
That is a 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. It would seem the gods have abandoned me.
Oh, that's
That
okay.
is 8, 11, 14, and 3. So 17 total.
You also get to mark, because you had a crit, you get to mark a bubble on your blood rune. Don't forget
Oh.
about that. Actually, you had 2
Yes.
crits. You had 2 6s.
Do my
So,
skeleton 6s count as crits? Because if so, I get a blood rune.
Is that a skill?
Yes.
Let me look here.
Keep in mind, every time you use a skill and get a success, you mark off one of those 5, and when you get 5, it goes up.
Yep.
I've hit 3 on my skill. Or no.
I don't
hit
think
5 on my skellies.
I don't think it does technically count as a crit, Chris.
Okay.
Because you're not beating a test or doing an attack.
There.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have,
All right.
however,
So everybody,
hit 5
do
on my
me
skeleton.
the honor of rolling speed. Ooh.
I
gonna
refuse.
roll.
Resolve for my
I
I'm
still
gonna-
honor
I'm
you,
gonna-
but I refuse to roll speed.
Student also rolls with resolve.
not help much.
I will roll my resolve as well because for some reason I move at the pace of my voice. It's very odd.
Yeah, so anytime your roll is 12 or beyond your goal, you've scored a critical success
Correct.
That'll
That's-
be an 11.
as far as non-skill
11 for
rolls
Frosty
go.
Bill. Gas Tank Frank, what'd you roll for speed?
16.
All right. Stund?
8.
Fritjof?
9.
9. Okay, so Gas Tank Frank, you're at the top of the order. You guys got a little bit of a surprise round with those first couple of attacks, but now we'll start the actual rounds of combat.
All right, I'm gonna look at number 4 on the right, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my composite bow right now, and I'm gonna say, in the fields, the body's burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Fire away. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. 15 total.
15 hits. I rolled their speed is a 10, so that hits.
Oh, that means they go last for the most part. Oh no.
They're right
Does
in the
that
middle.
mean that they're
That's
slow
it.
or we? Oh,
Both,
that's
both
got
Stund
you.
and Fridjof are after.
What did you roll again, Gas Tank?
15, which means
Yep.
I get to attack again.
Nice. And which one are
Because-
you shooting at?
Number 4.
Got it.
Is it
All right.
Closer to me. And I know that it probably will hurt me if it gets any closer.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some good stuff. I got a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 1.
Oh,
That is
shit.
the number of the beast.
Oh,
So it's a crit,
shit.
and
Yeah.
you get to refill your resolve.
Because you rolled the triple
Which
6.
is already filled, but that's okay.
So you do get a crit, so you can destroy one full armor pice,
Yes.
and you get to attack again. And as you do that, there is this sort of, I don't know, red scaled fist that punches through the earth, through the stone and the sand, and reaches up in front of you and grabs 3 of the humans that are in a grouping, holds onto them
no.
and pulls them down into the ground, and they disappear.
Christopher is
Oh, that's
bay.
And you just hear this.
That was so cool.
But unfortunate.
Nah, I'm friends with Lucy. It's okay.
Satan, save me.
That's a 16. How many times does this thing shoot if I keep rolling good? I'm rolling 46.
How many dice
Um,
do you have? Keep
yeah,
Rolling
rolling, man.
4d6.
Yeah, just keep
16
going.
would beat it.
If you keep rolling it, you keep going, man.
Because you're just like,
You're
Legolas.
Limbo.
You're like
Yes.
Legolas in this shit. This is like that epic metal song, Don't Stop a Rocket.
Is that the
That's
same one?
19.
Or
These
Rocket.
dice are
Is that
amazing.
believing?
Yes, you got hot dice. Is this the same guy you're shooting at? Number 1?
Yeah,
Believe
4.
in-
Number 4.
Number 4. Got it.
Hang on to the
Love these
feeling,
dice.
yeah.
13.
It still beats it.
Okay.
And destroys another bit of armor. It's black armored trench coat just evaporates from the blast.
I feel like
we
Iron
fighting-
Maiden's Number of the Beast is just playing on repeat right now.
Right. Are we fighting like
Gas tank
fucking-
Frank, is there anything left in your tank for this round?
That was a lot of shooting.
That was a lot of shit right there. That brings us to Frosty Bill.
Yes, well, after that amazing display of Gas Frank Tank, not only am I feeling inadequate, but I find myself staring at his purple aquanet abomination with a great deal of, well, love and
Gas Frank
contentment. However, I look beyond his steely gaze and I lay my blaster rifle at the nearest Borg near the humans. And once again, I rub the glorious rune to Stoon, and I decide to pull the trigger, ignoring the armor of the target.
All right. Which
shit.
one? Number 2, 3, or 4?
We'll go with number 4.
Okay.
Yes, that is a 5, a 4, a 1 and a 1, 11, 14, 17, 19, and a 3, 22.
And are you using aim right now, or are you using your sharp shot?
My sharp shot.
So sharp shot is a critical hit on a 6, is that correct?
Correct,
Yeah.
but I rolled
Okay.
no 6s.
Okay, so you do not score a hit on this particular shot.
22 does not score a hit.
It's not based on the number that you roll.
Oh, that's
total.
right,
It's
the
on
sixes,
it's on the
that's right.
6s. Yep.
That's
yep,
right.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, then I was quite accurate in my assumption of inadequacy. I immediately walk over to Gas Tank Frank and I kneel beside him and hope that some of his Lucifer-driven energy falls into my lap as well.
Maybe
All
today,
right.
Satan. Maybe today.
Maybe today. I love it.
That's
The
actually what my shirt
Borgs.
says now.
The Borgs move forward. And the humans also move forward. They're kind of running past you. What's this 8 here for?
Oh, the 8 that's just my speed roll.
Yeah, okay. We'll put that over
He
there.
just had it there for reference.
Yeah,
I have it there by my name, so you know.
that's
We're
all right.
watching
I have it written down
ESPN.
on an index card. All right.
ESPN 8, don't you?
So
I have it written
this
on the
Borg
VTT.
runs forward and is going to he pulls this strange blade and is going to try to jab you, Fritjof, with the blade.
He says, "Hiya!"
Come here, homie!
13. I think you rolled a 9, so it does hit. It jabs the blade into your armor for 1 hit on your armor.
Okay.
This one here is going to attack Gas Tank Frank with a similar vibro blade.
Mommy.
10, 15.
Mommy? No. Mommy? No.
It does not hit you, Gas Tank Frank, because you have a 16 speed. And then the last number 4 is going to attack the one of your skeleton slaves, Fritjof, and it destroys it.
That is fine. That's what they're here for.
That is what they're here for. Bloop. That brings us then to Fritjof.
All right. I get to roll 2D for each of my skeletons to go attack somebody.
Yes. Who would you like them to
So-
attack?
2 of them are going to attack 4. 1, 3, and 1, 2.
Okay.
Well, that's what's quite amazing. The entire world just shifted slightly to the left.
I ask a
On
quick
number
question?
4, that's
One
2 hits.
sec, Chad. Okay. It's 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay. Number
Number
2.
4 takes another 1 hit, so that's 3 hits total on 4.
Yep, got it. 3 hits on 4. 4 is
3
gone.
takes no hits.
4 is absolutely gone.
And
3
2
does not take any hits.
takes 1 hit.
So basically, we've got sort of your legion of skeletons marching out. All right. Yeah, Stund, what was your question?
Using my razor vines against these enemies, which entangle foes.
Yeah.
Were some of them entangled? Did they roll? power
You
to
actually
escape?
killed one of them already with the razor
that-
vines. Yep.
Okay, that was the one
Yep.
that was entangled. Okay, I
Yep.
just wanted.
However, it
I
is
just
your
wanted to
turn
double
now.
check.
It is your
Okay.
turn. So go ahead.
Yeah. This guy in front of me, I do not like him.
Okay.
So I
Which
will
one?
smash
There's
him.
a
one
couple
that
of
is-
skeletons in front of you, and then there's a Borg.
Ooh, yeah. I guess
The skellies are mine.
I will use my jump boots to leap up in a human distance over the skelly
Oh hell yeah!
into the boar
Skellies rule.
and bring down upon him my gravity hammer as the Master Chief of old.
Yes, number 2. Beat a 10.
Yeah, 31 says die, motherfucker, die.
31 on
I
a
mean-
power.
Well, I guess it says I just do 1 point of damage to you because I didn't roll critical, but whatever.
Wait, what?
If you're a certain
what were
amount
you-
over,
Yeah,
the
what were
number,
you
it's
rolling?
Oh yeah, I rolled a 31
On what? A power roll?
on my power roll.
Okay, so you definitely crit this guy. You destroy his armor. You get to put a bubble in your blood rune thing, and you get to attack again because you critted
I
him.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do all of those things that you said.
Yep.
I will use
Other
the
things to
second.
say, other
I'll
things to
use
say.
this. I'll use
Fuck
the
yeah.
second attack to kick it in the robot genitals.
Nice. Roll
Was
power.
that- So
Roll
that's how
a
you.
10.
So that's how you make.
Buster.
That's how you make little robots. Then yes, that's interesting.
That's right. By fission.
So that's an 8. So that's an 8.
An 8 does not hit.
All right.
I love how swingy these dice are. I mean, you just went from like a 30 to an 8. That's beautiful.
Well, I mean, I went from rolling I literally went from rolling 6d6 to rolling 3d6.
yeah, I love it. So
You know,
good.
Because
All right.
my power
So
hammer
that
has to reset.
that brings us back to Gas Tank Frank.
Sweet. Let's shoot some stuff. All right. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit because this guy is right in my face. So I want to get like a little range there, and then now I'm gonna use the blaster rifle.
Hell yeah!
There we go. Yeah.
That sounded like a lot of blasting.
It has kick actually, which is fun. It does. All
Well,
right.
I certainly hope they don't nerf that rifle.
Hope, yeah, seriously. All right, here we go. $17 total.
That is going to hit. Just a normal hit. On which one is this?
Number 3, the one
Number 3.
closest.
All right, that's the first. I think that's the first hit they've taken.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from you? You got a hit. Does that mean anything?
It
No.
means that I didn't miss.
I love it.
What are these humans doing running by?
They're running past you right now.
I give them the finger.
Hey, fuck
Do
you!
you- Do you throw the finger at them or merely point towards them?
I try to throw it at them, but it's still attached.
Oh, well, here, use this one on the ground.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh! All right, that brings us to Frosty Bill.
Wild stallions. Stallions.
So
Wild
seeing as how the other Borg
We've
is
named our group.
surrounded by gods, I will stand my ground, pull out my blaster, aim at the Borg in front of me, and attempt to blow its Borgy head off.
Would that be
Although
number
I am
3?
intrigued
just to
with the
clarify,
idea-
This guy here.
Yeah. I am intrigued by the idea that they may have genitalia.
Well,
That will be a 6, a 6, a 4, a 3, a 2, 2, and a 1.
wow. So that's 2 crits.
And then a 5. Yes, that's 2
So 2
sixes.
crits on number 4. Don't forget to mark your blood runes.
And I
you
have also rubbed my rune because, well, I ignore that person's armor when I shoot.
Rub that
Tell me
root good.
what does it look like when Borg number 3 here is blown to bits?
Well, to be fair, not only is he blown to bits, but the little pieces catch on fire, and they make this amazing sound as they spatter and rattle onto the ground. And it's
This
a
is reminiscent of
strange,
fireworks.
it's a strange rhythm that they make, and it sounds like the sound of Run for the Hills.
Run for the hills.
I smack Frosty in the ass and go, "Nice shot, buddy."
Nice. I
Oh.
love that. All
I
right.
appreciate both those commentaries.
The level of metal fan in this game is just amazing.
Beautiful. All right, that brings us to the remaining Borg, which is going to attempt to, it's going to attempt to attack Fritjof with its vibro blade.
Oh dear. I certainly hope it does not
15.
succeed.
Fritjof, it hits you, so it does some damage to your armor.
I
But
have
that
so
is
much armor.
that's all it can do. It is now. It's now your turn, Fritjof.
Chad. Whose turn is it?
Fritjof.
He's your
Oh,
me? Sorry.
yeah, Fidjoff took a long pause.
I'm mixing
Perhaps-
energy drink and beer, so we're gonna go wild places today.
We've been drinking, folks. We've been drinking. It's all right. This is a birthday party.
birthday party. It's Saturday here in America.
Today, getting drunk is a free action.
That's
Yeah.
right. Cheers,
May the
everybody.
heads of your enemy be filled with much liquid and fluid to
Yes.
regain your resolve.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Level up day. Be epic.
It has been.
All right.
This is really making it. All right, Fritjof, what do you got for us?
So one Skelly is going to attack the last cyborg.
All right.
That is no hits. The other
Okay.
Skelly is gonna attack.
Let the
cyborg.
Skellies do the dirty work.
That is 2 hits.
Oh, okay, so 2 hits. All right.
Another Skelly comes up on him, the one closest, and that's 2 sixes.
Oh shit. Yeah, that last Borg drops to the ground in a heap, just like sparks. And there are no more combatants on the field. What happens to these skeletons? Do they just kind of hang out, or do they go away after a
I
while?
think so. It doesn't
All
say
right.
they go away.
Then they just kind of chill. They just kind of hang out next to you.
Click, clack, I was taking.
Great. Great, Fidjoff. May I speak with one of your Skellies for a moment?
Absolutely.
I walk over to the Skelly and I immediately look at it and, well, this is amazing. May I? And I take one of the rib bones and I look at my own rib cage. I'll save this for later. And then walk away.
Love it.
Wow, I love that. You have destroyed these stormtroopers. In the distance, you see more of them pouring out of, like I said, this wrecked starship. Ahead of you looms this giant, almost cathedral-like red monolith, and behind it, the glowing explosions of hellfire artillery firing up into the space above this planet. There is a small group of humans that are now sort of hunkered down, breathing heavy, next to you, gas tank Frank. Sort of, thank you.
Knees
Thank
weak,
you for
arms
saving
heavy.
us. Thank you for stopping them.
Run.
Are you here to stop the ceremony?
Oh, is there a ceremony about? Where would this be?
One man steps forward. Well, if you're here to intervene, it's the monolith. There is a ceremony in the process that will
The
unleash
monolith needs
the
destroyed.
denizens of hell upon the earth. You You could stop it. My name is Astolfo. Thank you so much for saving my family here. And he looks back, and there's like a couple of small children and a couple of women and some men who look a little bit. They're kind of a little bit older. Definitely like war torn. Like ash smears on their face. None of them appear to be injured necessarily. We have lost so many. The time is dire. With the war pigs and the legions of hell set upon us, will you help us, heroes?
Fritjof is suddenly torn because they owe Lucifer. They're not sure what, but they owe Lucifer.
Hashtag Frank feels Hashtag Frank feels a little worse about giving kids the finger, but I'll make up for it. Let's go stop a thing.
Well, I imagine if this is a ceremony of marriage between those that dwell upon the surface of the earth and those demons that are seeking our existence, perhaps it's time to consider which side to be on. But it's okay. I still am convinced that Stud is the right one, and Fritjof's the right one as well. I will allow the gods to lead the way and make
the gods sent you. You are the mighty immortals, told of ages. The tales have told us that you would come to save us. You are finally here
with us.
They don't give autographs though.
I would never ask for such a thing, but I do have something to give in return for your heroicism. He walks up to he starts to walk up to Frosty Bill, but then kind of takes a look and walks over to Gas Tank Frank instead.
That was a wise decision, my friend. Yeah.
I am Astolfo. I have created this device. And he pulls out this block. It almost kind of looks like a car battery in a sense. It's heavy. And he's like, this is something that I've been working on. And the people behind are just like kind of shaking their heads. Yes, I have been working my entire life on this device. I call it the Again Machine. Yes, it is very powerful. You will need this in your battle ahead. You will save us. Take this. And he kind of kneels down and hands it to you. Holds it up.
Ooh, let's do it. I'll take it.
This is amazing. We're gonna
Thank
face
you, masters.
death. We're gonna face death with a battery and some cable. Yes.
I bite it, by the way. I take a little bite of it just to.
It's kind of like a solid iron box with
I bite it.
strange wires that connect onto large terminals with big wing nuts. And he says, yes, the Again Machine. You, Master, can use this device to turn back time. By my calculations, nearly 5 minutes.
That's an incredible estimation.
But you can only use it once, and then it is destroyed for all eternity.
Frosty Bill reaches down, turns on his Walkman, and as his Walkman erupts with sound, you hear, "If I could turn back time."
If I could show the way.
I love it. He hands it to you, and then he kind of cowers back. Masters, you must act quickly. They will open the portal if they are not stopped.
By the way, old timer, do you happen to have both your kidneys?
Yes, I do.
You only need one.
Oh no.
Time to go. Goodbye, good day, good luck. And he and his family start to like hurry off. He gathers the children and the men and women, and they sort of hobble away.
Frosty Bill's doing math. 2, 3, 4, 5 livers, 6 kid. We'll have to visit that village later. Yes.
You
Perhaps
now have
Stoll
this
can
device.
make kidney pie.
Gas Tank Frank, you have this device in your possession. It is called the Again Machine. And he's not just crazy. It actually does. It does work to turn back time by roughly 5 minutes if it should be needed.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be sweet. Let's do 5 minutes of complete insanity and then do it again.
Everybody roll a wits for me real quick.
Oh, this is not good for me.
666.
What?
I got a single 6.
Nice. We got the mark of the beast. What'd you get, Fritjof? Vamp, what'd you get?
5.
5, 666.
And I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. First of all, as Astolfo and his family are walking away, another red scaled hand reaches up from below the ground, grabs onto all of them, and pulls them back into the earth, and they disappear. And you just hear, ha 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 ha, more souls to feed the fires.
Oh, Lucy!
Lucy.
I'm glad I got this thing first.
Stund, since
Real good timing.
you rolled the high wits, Stund, you look down and there is a small metal flask laying in the ground at your feet.
I'll pick it up.
It is, it's like a normal flask with a little screw top on it. It's got a sort of like a strange skull on it. I would say like a skull perhaps with, I don't know, maybe like horns. And it says Viking Death Squad on it.
Yes.
Do you open it?
Yep. This is a parched landscape, so of course I am a thirsty immortal Viking. Yeah, I open it.
Fuck yeah. You open it up and you lift it to your nose and sniff it. Strong spirits.
Like strong. So let's delve into this a little bit, right? So is this are we saying that this is a strong brew, like, hey, you're
This
a
is
baby,
no brew, my friend. This is
welcome
full
to Midgard,
grain.
wake up? Or is this like, hey, Viking warrior, welcome to the north, wake
Let
up?
me
Or-
roll and I will find out what that is.
I believe it smells more like the essence of hell.
It's the latter. It is the latter. This is a strong distilled grain alcohol, worthy of even the most fierce warriors of Valhalla. Do you sip from this particular drink?
Well, yeah, I mean, my name is Stund, right?
Fritjof would like to share.
I make no assumptions based on names what you will do, but yes,
Yeah.
if you would like to,
Yeah.
go ahead and
I'll-
roll.
I'll take a nip and then offer some as well.
Roll
I'll
guts.
offer the second half to Fritjof.
There's enough for everybody if they would want to take a sip. If you do, roll guts for me.
Oh yeah, guts is
Oh.
a fucking money stat.
That's
Double
okay.
6s.
Nice. What's your total?
12.
Okay. That's pretty sweet, though. You got to get a third 6 in there.
None of my skills is higher than 2 dice.
Ah, shit.
That's 23 guts from Stund.
Okay, you
Sadly, only
pass.
2
It was a
6s.
21 target. Does anybody else drink from it besides Stund and Fritjof?
Seeing as how the gods just barely managed to keep it down, I will take a pass.
Gas tank?
Yeah.
Roll a guts for me, please.
You said it's a 21.
It is.
I can't get that on a D6.
Nope.
I got a 1.
Oh, shit.
By the way, gas tank, as you lie there dying, may I have your again machine? I find it interesting.
I'm not going to be able to hold it if I'm dead, so yeah.
Well,
I
you're
will
not
say
really
this
dead yet.
for gas tank and Fritjof, since you rolled under the check, you will have minus a die on your next speed roll. Okay. And Stund, this is the for all of you, the harshest alcohol that you've ever had. It is homemade moonshine that is probably distilled in like just broken distillation tanks in some hellhole on the Warlands. It is harsh, and you can almost breathe fire as it's almost like the Viking gut punch.
My grandma's bathtub. So
bathtub, not bad, quite bathtub gin, but
Wyoming was legit.
I beg your forgiveness, oh great God, Stund. May I put a little bit of that on my rag? I then take my rag and begin to wipe off the desiccated flesh that is on my armor, and I now have a shiny spot on my armor. Thank you,
oh yeah, yeah. This is great cleaning material. It will get the stains out of anything. I love that.
So if they get a negative for failing, do I get a positive for succeeding?
You don't.
Yeah, you don't die.
But you don't take a negative, so that's your positive.
That's positive.
That's
there you go.
That's all right.
There you go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'm assuming you guys are headed towards the monolith because why wouldn't you?
Well, yes, the ceremony is there. So yes,
we're gonna come up on the ceremony next. So we're gonna take 5 minutes. I'm gonna get that set up for this the 5th scene in our one shot, folks. Please, I don't know. Hang out with us. We'll be back in just a little bit. Let's quickly go around. Jason, tell folks where they can find you real quick.
I can be found over at the TTRPG Academy on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and all those fun places. If you click on the link tree down below, you can find me there. I am a pro DM that runs many games and enjoys teaching, learning, and playing the wonderful world of TTRPG. And luckily for me, these wonderful folks invited me to play tonight, something I rarely ever get to do, and it's been an absolute blast. I may actually be hooked on this system, so thank you very much.
Thanks for being here. Darth, where can we find you? What's going on?
I'm Kristen, aka Darth Surrealish, on all of the places. Find me on Twitter and go to my link tree. R&R Production on Twitter and Twitch, and that is where I run my channel, Rainbows and Razorblade Productions.
Hell yeah. Vamp, tell us something.
You can find me here playing this game, having fun, allowing other people to put this makeup on me because I don't have
you look
this
so good.
skill.
You have light show. That's epic. I love that.
Yeah, every time there's a loud noise, the light changes. I don't know why it does that.
That's pretty cool.
See? Loud noise, light change.
It's kind of a version of the clap on, clap off, but more violent.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
It does.
That's pretty sweet. CMG.
Hey, it's me, Real CMG, North Shore DM, fucking other whatever my other names are. I have a lot of names, as you can see here in the chat. Hey, I'm here on the Superior Adventurers Guild playing tonight, DMing on Thursdays, playing on Wednesdays, having a good time as always.
Thank you. Thank you all. My name's Dave. I'm here on Wednesday nights running a game called Beyond Saltmarsh. I highly recommend you check that out. It's a Greyhawk-based campaign, and we use the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set. And gosh, it's my birthday, and the only thing that I wanted to do on my birthday was drink beer and play Viking Death Squad with these beautiful people that are on the screen here, and I thank you all for being here. I love you dearly. We're gonna come back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep the mics hot. We'll be back in just a little bit. Hang tight, because the 5th and final scene of tonight's one shot is coming up.
Remember, it's 2 Chads, 1 stream.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. God damn it.
We need some artists.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Oh my God. Dude, I popped open at the beginning of the last segment. I popped open a crowler, and I don't know if you've had many crowlers.
I'm gonna go get
of
another beer after.
Yes.
They're terrible because whenever you open them, they splatter beer everywhere. Like there's no clean way to open a.
Bitch.
Yeah, they
Where
suck.
did you-
I'm not a fan of crowlers because they're messy.
Where did you get this crowler?
At a local brewery here in Duluth, Minnesota, and but this is not just that brewery. Every time I crack a crowler of beer, it's a mess, and I literally spelled beer all over my notes. So they're totally soaked, as they should be on a birthday stream.
That's unfortunate, but poignant.
Also apropos.
Apropos.
Yeah.
I have a giant meatball waiting for me downstairs.
Go stick that in your mouth hole. All right, now, this is Dave. Now I need to prepare for the final battle. Because my notes are soaked in beverage. The Red Monolith scene, everybody. This is where shit's gonna go down. I would like to, not that I want to kill the party, but I will do it. I think it'd be cool. Because it's a one shot. We'll see what I can do. Is that mean? Am I mean? No. It must be done. Alright, so let's see here. You know what? I'm going to bop you guys over here. So I am going to build out with some of these tokens.
amazing.
Now these tokens are largely taken from, well, the character tokens are from all over the place. So I can't tell you a whole lot about that. We've got Fritjof. We've got Frank. We've
I'm
got
now
Frosty
opening
Bill.
Happy Alone. And now I have all by myself stuck in my head.
I love it. I love it. Okay, then we've got got these guys.
But it does have a skeleton on it, so I feel like it's my skelly friends coming to help.
I love that. I love that.
Nice.
Let's see. Where is my monolith? There's my monolith.
My froth got a little high, but it stopped before overflowing.
The perfect pour.
Sometimes being an ex-bartender comes in handy.
I think it's always handy, isn't it?
Yes. I come up with
Because
amazing
it's
drinks.
like people management, it's beverage management, it is hustling your ass
I
off.
have worked in every aspect of the restaurant industry.
Right.
Do not miss it.
Let's see. With all of that, what did I forget? I know. I know what I forgot. Man, I love this book. This book is so freaking good.
It's so pretty too.
Yeah, it really is. The artwork, Hank does an amazing job with the artwork. All right, we're gonna take that. We're gonna save that. I'm gonna try to make a quick token here on the fly while I'm waiting for folks. Nope. Let's see.
Can't believe how much rain and snow we're getting today here in
Out on
lovely
the West Coast?
California.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It was cold today in Phoenix. It was, actually got down to 50.
We had
well,
freezing
what you're
rain.
getting right now, Darth, is the storm that rolled through here a couple days ago.
We got a little bit of rain yesterday
All right, let's see here.
while I was in the Batman.
We've had a winter
I missed
storm
it all.
warning here on the upper north. But it hasn't been as bad as we expected here. in
No,
Duluth.
it's just misty, cold and misty, but it's not even freezing yet. It will tonight, though. I think
The
it's supposed to
bridge-
start snowing at midnight.
The bridge between Duluth and Superior was a little squirrely when I went over to get my mead. But it
Speaking
wasn't
of
too bad.
mead, my friends, let's jump back into our game. Thank you all in the chat for hanging out. We really appreciate you being here. The raid from Robert was amazing, and I think a lot of you folks are hanging out. So if you're enjoying this, please follow our channel. Check out our regular games on Wednesday and Thursday nights. The Saturday game is a little bit of an anomaly, but hey, if you guys like it, we might do more of this. This is a super fun rule set, super fun world, and I think there's a lot of opportunity to play in here. So thank you all for being here. We really appreciate you. All right, guys, here it is.
Cheers to the birthday boy.
Hey, thank you so much.
DM Dave, thank you very much.
Guys.
The only one to level up in this game.
That's right, because there are no levels here, but you can level up. Not level up, but you gain proficiency, not proficiency. You gain more dice. You gain more dice in your skills.
We leveled up our friendship.
Yeah, we sure did.
Now have the 8d6 for skeletons, so you know.
So here, this is interesting. So real quick on friendship, which I appreciate all of you. Chad, I've known for years. He and I know each other from Duluth here. We've worked together in various positions, close friends. Vamp, I've met you. We played a one shot together for, was it GaryCon in 2021? Was it like a little bit over a year ago, right?
Yep.
We played in a blue box one shot.
So long ago.
It does. It seems like 1,000 years ago.
It really does.
Vamp, you have been an awesome supporter of our channel, and it's just been awesome. Every time that we see you in the chat when we're playing, it brings us joy. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Darth, you're a relatively new friend, but quick to bind. Yes, and you've been an awesome friend and such an inspiration.
Shit, since November I've caught up on Beyond Saltmarsh.
My virtual best friend.
Yeah, Darth has watched every episode of Beyond Saltmarsh, going all the way back to the days when we were simply recording our audio and there was just a background image. That was a long time ago.
I'm now watching Svealand, so you know.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's sweet. And Jason, like we met through the interwebs somehow, and you and I have chatted on occasion, just kind of shooting the breeze about streaming and running games and philosophy of running games. And it's every time I talk to you, I feel inspired. So thank you so much.
Thank you
for that.
It's been a real treat.
And I feel like even though we haven't met in person, a lot of you, I feel like we are friends and
possibly
people that we
right
will.
now.
Yeah, dude, we got to do a guild con for sure. All right, so the music is ramping up here. You guys have approached this monolith. As you get closer to it, you discern that there are arcane runes inscribed across its surface, massive ruins. This monolith hovers above the ground. Beneath it, there is a magma-filled hellhole. Okay.
Would you describe that as
Magma? I would. Not only is it magma, but it's described as a magma-filled hellhole that erupts jets of fire and debris. Around the edge of the hole, there is, and that's what's represented by this guy here with the number 9 on him. There is a group of hooded humanoid figures. The cultist, perhaps, that you heard of from Astolfo, who was subsequently taken to hell. But they chant in unison, perhaps to usher forth their dark master. What do you do?
Well, this all looks surprisingly familiar. Is this perhaps the message that we were given back up on the ship? Is this our mission? To disrupt and destroy these fiends?
Lucifer helped me recently, and I feel like I shouldn't fight him.
Well, first off, I understand you're a bit conflicted. But I'm still not sure I want Stu to wear me as armor, so I would appreciate we make a decision to kill these things rather than my inevitable death.
It's what I was born for.
Oh, you were born. That's fascinating.
I guess we're fighting the devil himself. And I feel very torn about that.
What is your decision, heroes?
I believe Stu is frozen with fear. This is delicious. I've never seen a god stare down
We're frozen
the
with
throat
beer?
of hell in fear
Frozen
before.
with beer.
Kill a man, you're a murderer. Kill many, you're a conqueror. Kill them all, you're a god.
Yeah.
And alone. So sad.
That's plan
Happy
B.
alone.
All right. So, do you guys
Whoa.
have a decision on what you would like to do here?
Stund takes a knee, perhaps even over one of these mechanical beings that the group Wild Italians have destroyed. And he
Wild
takes
Italians.
yep,
He
he
stole it
takes
from Bill and Ted.
he takes a panel of one of these mechanical beings and holds it up in front of himself, and he will inscribe it with some motherfucking runes.
All right. And you also have the rune on the rock still, right?
I already used it.
Oh, you did. I apologize.
Yeah, that
I
was the
totally
entanglement
spaced that.
rune.
Oh,
Yeah,
right
it
on.
was, yeah.
There we go. All right, so you are inscribing a rune. There is this glowing monolith that seems to be getting brighter and brighter, shining this glow upon the landscape. There are waves of Borg soldiers that have flooded across the landscape. There's a small conclave of humans that are running and being blasted that is far to the distant, but in the immediate vicinity, you have a group of 9 figures chanting, and there is this monolith up before you. What would you do, heroes?
Well, shall we engage the again battery and get the fuck out of here? Or shall we kill them all and become gods ourselves?
Let's whoop some ass.
I agree.
And take some names. And I'm all out of names.
So we will then be whooping ass since you're out of names. Is that the gist of that state? That is a very amazing statement. I begin to draw that with a marker on my armor.
I think what I'm hearing you all say is that there is some multiple cans of whoop ass that need to be opened, and in doing so, I would appreciate if you, my friends, would all roll speed for me.
I'll drop a
dear.
resolve on that shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop
And,
resolve to clear my head.
Yep, I was gonna say so. Gas Tank and Fritjof, you are down 1 die because of
That's true.
the
Because of your
liquor that you
guts.
drink.
So
Let's
1,
see.
because I'm not going to burn a resolve if I'm all.
Okay.
That is a 7 for Frosty Bill.
All right, Frosty Bill 7. Stund.
10.
Fritjof.
That's a 5.
Okay. Gas Tank.
16. I like rolling 4 dice. Don't get to roll 4 6-sided dice a lot in most games.
That was with the
Going
clouded
first all the
mind too.
time.
That's beautiful.
I used a resolve, so
I rolled a 14, so that's what you see as the target for this particular encounter. Gas Tank, you are at the top of the order. What would you like to do?
how far are these fellas from me?
There are 9 cultists. There would be ranged distance.
Well, so I started blasting.
Of course.
So that drink only affect my next
Yep,
aim
just your speed. Yep.
or speed. Okay.
Yep. So you're clear of it now.
Okay. But then we're gonna, for this first shot, we're gonna use the bow.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to put some arrows into these idiots.
You got it.
I yell out something cool like it's elf time or something. I don't know.
And there was a firefight.
That is only 11.
An 11?
Yeah, that sucked.
Let me see here. That hits. You take aim, right, with your, is this the bow?
Oh, the dice are cool, but they didn't roll high enough.
No. However, you take a shot. Tell me how it hits this guy and drops him to the ground.
Ooh,
they're not wearing armor. This is truly delicious.
So he's just doing his thing with his stuff, and I'm like, bingo! And shoot him right in the back of the head.
Comes out the front of his face, and he just topples to the ground. The other 8 cultists look over, but never stop chanting. All right, that's your turn.
Their pitch is off. Get them.
Do you want to move at all?
Their pitch is off.
Don't attack my voice work, sir.
No, I'm saying there's one less, so it's not good enough. It's not you, it's them. They're unarmored. I'm gonna get a little closer.
Okay. But you're still at ranged, basically.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so that is your turn. Now, my friends, it is my turn. There is a crackling of energy above the monolith.
I believe they're playing our song.
I would headbang, but I have no hair.
Sorry, I just had to do that. I just had to.
Headbang at the corn and System of a Down show, though.
If you're not ready to headbang, are you really ready?
Yes, I can assure you.
Oh, it's so good.
Bang my
This
head.
this is part of that Carl Casey stuff. So good. This is called Fight Like Hell. And as this amazing soundtrack blasts through the ether, something appears crackling above the monolith. And if I can find the token.
What is
that a scorpion?
No, this, my friends, is an iron dragon.
Oh, shit!
What is that?
Question.
It appears and then flaps. This is not Dungeons and Dragons. This is heavy metal and dragons, baby.
No shit.
Heavy metal and metal dragons?
This is an iron dragon. It is going to, seeing the 4 of you attacking, it's going to go ahead and fire breath towards you. I need you all to roll guts, please.
Guts?
Guts, yeah.
Thanks.
And now I'm gonna board assault.
That is very unfortunate. I have only but one gut to give.
That's an 18 because I rolled 3 6s.
I rolled a
finally get to
22.
roll guts.
Shit!
5.
I rolled a 4.
666?
I got
Oh, yeah,
666.
Oh shit! You
I
got a
rolled 6
666 as well?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh shit! All right, so first of all, I rolled a what did I say? That's 12. I rolled an 18. So anybody that
18.
is under an 18, is there anybody that did not beat it? Gas Tank Frank, you lose. Let's see.
I didn't beat it either.
Lose all armor,
Oh no.
even that which is not worn.
Oh no.
It just explodes.
Doomed.
Did anybody else fail that roll? You lose all armor as well.
Oh no.
I'm glad I
Now,
rolled 3 6s.
You both rolled 666?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me think about this for a minute. Oh, fuck. So all of a sudden, there is this massive glow from... This is not good, guys. There's a massive glow from the monolith, and it sort of explodes. It shines this bright light. You kind of shield your eyes for a minute, and there are not 8 chanting cultists. No. My friends, there are now 16 of them.
16.
They have replicated somehow. There are 2 groups now. Oops, that should be an 8.
Our 666 worked against us.
This is a portal to hell that they're trying to open right now. There is
You would hang on.
Better than the war pigs.
Let me ask you. You would specifically say that this is a hellhole.
I did say that. It is a hellhole.
All right.
Yep.
All right. No worries.
So hell has relished in the bones that you have thrown upon the table. That creature appears, fires this blast of fire breath on you. It is now... Stund, it is now your turn.
Stund, seeing the precarious situation in front of him, hefting his power gravity hammer, banging of his head of the metal gods, he reaches up high with the rune that he has cast, leaps with his jump boots towards the monolith, and as he leaps, he crushes his rune and casts drag into hell.
Whoa! What does that do?
This metal dragon, if in view of a hellhole, which I am,
Yep.
cast on a single fold, drag, which is dragged in the next round.
Dragging the dragon to hell.
Holy shit!
So he
That's pretty
leaps
epic.
high over the battlefield towards this monolith, a hammer raised high, his rune he crushes and drags this dragon to hell.
Okay. Did not expect that to happen. That's for sure. Where is that rune? Sorry, what page?
It's number 21.
Number 21. Dragged to hell. If in view of a hellhole, cast on a single fold, dragged in the next round. Okay. It will be dragged into hell the next round.
Yeah.
By you. Right? You drag it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. That's epic, dude. That's amazing. Next person in line is Frosty Bill. It's getting a little hot in here, buddy.
Yes, watching my armor dissolve off my body, I realize I am fucked. However, I've decided that I have corrected myself yet again, and my missile crate says plus 2D. I had written it down incorrectly. So I'm going to take my aim and my plus 2D with my crate.
Okay.
And I'm going to set this box down on a ledge. And as I press the button, missile-like warheads begin to hover above it. And I point to the cloistered individuals down below. And I target 1d4 of them. And the missiles bloom forth and out and over and arch in their direction. And I go, Stood, I giveth my body. Please takest my missile. And I don't mean any innuendo by that. But if I did, I would certainly be willing to check. Anyways, I put my arms out and I offer
my reaction to take his body.
these explosive heads outward.
So it targets 1d4 foes.
Yes, it does.
And are you
I'm
firing them?
I'm going to roll that first.
Are you firing them at the cultists or at the... Who are you firing it at?
At the cultists.
Okay, got it. You got it. Go ahead and roll it.
That would be a 4 on the D4.
That was 8.
And now I'm rolling 5d6. That would be a 6, a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 5.
So... I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like
I just...
That's
sounds
the
like-
amount of damage that hits these 4 individuals, correct?
I
They
believe
each take
so,
that?
yes.
So 4 of the cultists are absolutely obliterated, and some of the elder cultists look over, but they continue to chant,
when they
continues
look
to pulse.
over, they watch me as I begin to reset the box, as it has 3 uses total, and there are still 2 uses left in it, and I am preparing to launch it again. And then I finish my turn.
I love it. That brings us to Fritjof.
He's gonna finally grab the thermite brick and throw it at the cultists.
Yes.
Roll aimed for me.
I'm gonna burn a resolve.
Man, this music is just badass.
6,
Yeah.
5, and 5.
Yeah, you land it right into the cluster of cultists. The one to
Thermite brick, 'cause I
the
don't
one
exactly
closest to
remember
you. So that one right there. There we go.
Fuck it, I'm searching.
Thermite brick.
Yeah.
Thermite brick. They need to roll speed versus. Let's see, where is it? Roll speed or die. So go
Roll
ahead.
speed or
and-
die.
One use explosion range reach.
So
Go ahead.
16 they have to beat.
Yeah, they're not going to.
16?
They all die. They are all obliterated. And you watch as the monolith loses a bit of its shine for a moment, and then it continues to pulse. But there's that brief moment when your thermite bomb goes off and kills this cultist group where it starts to dim a little bit. But there's still a cultist group chanting. That brings us to the top of the round with Gas Tank Frank. No armor.
No armor. I got this
Armor is
box.
for sissies.
But you know what? Let's do this. I yell out, it's better to burn out than to fade away. And I'm,
Wonder what that means. It sounds delicious.
yeah, right? It's the way to go. So, I'm gonna use the blaster rifle.
On who?
I'm gonna go with the bow, because if I get 15, I'm gonna keep shooting it.
And who are you
I'm going
shooting at?
I'm shooting at the cultists. I figure
Got
if
it.
we can kill them all, this shit stops.
Yes.
That's my goal at least. Yeah, let's do it. I'm using a resolve on this first shot.
Okay.
That is a 18 total.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you hit one and kill him right away. These guys don't have any armor on.
That gives me another shot because it's over 15. Come on, dice.
Do it.
Why don't
That's
we
a
all have
16.
blaster rifles?
Yup, that hits too.
All right.
There's 6 of them still. Just plucking them. Boom.
Plucking them like flowers.
14. I don't get another shot.
Yep, that
you
hits.
must be a god, Fajaf. I don't know what a flower is, but it sounds interesting.
This is a flower.
Oh, well, that's very
Oh.
pretty.
That it comes to me, and Stund, you have your boots that are pulling you forward, right? And you're gonna do this maneuver. Is that right?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaping through the air,
Yeah.
hammer in one hand,
Yep.
the rune of power in another,
Yep.
dragging this creature to hell.
Yep. Which happens on your turn, so it's gonna come at you and meet you epically in air. You, Stund Underscholar, and this dragon clash mid-flight. It comes up towards you. I'm gonna bring you down here a little bit so we can see you on screen. Meeting you in the air, and it is going to take a big old bite out of you.
I'm living for this music.
Isn't it fucking great? All right, so that's 14, 15, 18. So that's 20 to hit you. Which
Yeah, that'll hit.
yeah, that hits. So you take 2 hits on your armor.
How would you categorize this hit?
A massive bite onto your. Do you have a helm?
I mean, I do.
It would crunch right. It's
2
going
hits,
for your head.
yeah. 2 hits right into my Spartan helm, which does not break.
Nice. It holds. And the breath of this thing is nasty. It just stinks.
Real
real
it doesn't
bad.
taste
real
good.
bad.
It's
They don't
like-
floss. Yeah, they don't floss. But it is going to
Yeah.
take a second attack at you.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That's cocked.
Excuse me.
That's cocked as well. Come on. That's going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait,
That's
what?
a 16. That also hits for 2.
I mean,
What does it sound like when a god
Crushing.
takes a pause? Wait,
Crush
what?
in your skull. Your helm.
My helmet pops. How many hits?
2 hits.
2. And my helmet pops, and my energy shield. There's like a. As it like echoes across the shield of energy that I have, but that does not break. But the helmet does break.
The helm does
I
break.
no
Okay.
longer have a Spartan helm. Sadly.
It is now your turn, helmless. You drag this thing into the hellhole.
Yeah, as I sail over this encounter, this dragon gets, dragged into hell. That sucks for that thing. And I would love to be able to come down upon this monolith with my gravity hammer.
You physically drag it into hell. You grab it and pull it into hell. So you and the dragon plunge into the fiery, frothy pit of flame. Both of you lose 1 armor as a result. And you enter into a darkness where you can see absolutely nothing.
Would you say that this is collateral damage?
No, I would not. I would say this is damage that is directly inflicted upon you, my friend.
I would love to meet this god named Collateral. He sounds impressive.
Fair enough.
You can still take an action though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it
'Cause that was
if
your
I'm
last-
still
that was the action
right
you
here
used
with
last
this
time.
dragon, I would attempt to smash the fuck out of it. With my
Yeah,
grav-
go for
with my
it. Please
gravity
do.
hammer.
Attempt to smash.
Okay.
God, this music's so good. I'm gonna crank it up for a minute again.
15.
That hits. Was that your gravity hammer?
Yep, that's my
Okay.
gravity hammer.
So that does how many points of damage to armor? 1.
I guess just 1.
Got it. All right.
Yeah,
And you
'cause
both,
it's
as
just,
I mentioned, both you and the dragon lose 1 full armor as you get pulled into the fiery hellhole. That brings us to Frosty Bill. Now, you watch as your companion Stund flies up towards this dragon. They engage in combat, and then Stund, using the magic of this rune, drags it down into the fiery pit, and it just disappears.
Well, I must say, that is an impressive display that I've ever seen but one time. However, in the name of Stun, I target the cultists yet again, and the bloom of missiles fire forth as I target the chanters and priests down below. And let the missiles fly.
Let the missiles fly.
That's another 4.
Missiles fly.
3 plus 2. That is
Tell
10,
them call
16,
to die.
18 points of damage from the missiles.
All right, so
Music is too good.
oh, it's so
I can't fight
good.
anymore. It's just too much
Carl
music. I'm
Casey,
just
everybody, you gotta
headbanging
check
so
out.
much.
You gotta check out Carl Casey. So good. All right, so you have annihilated all but 1 chanting cultist that still remains.
And as he stands there looking up at the cliffside in his certain doom, assuming that my naked body is not taken from this earth, I point at the final use of the crate, and I, Dr. Strangelove, cradle the crate between my legs as a one single use of missiles
yes.
rise up out of the box, and I point down at the cultist, and I give
This
my
is
rump.
a special use of dick in a box.
I give my gentle fanny a smack and point at the cultist. And then I wait my next turn.
I love it. That's amazing. Fritjof.
Point of order. Did my skellies come with me? Because I had 5 of them left.
Absolutely they did. Yes, of course
All
they
of my
did.
skellies go to attack the cultist.
All right. Go ahead and roll a skelly attack on the cultist. We'll just put 1 on here to represent the whole pack. Because there's a pack of them.
I'm going to roll all 10 d6 at a time.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Oh yeah, you obliterate the last cultist. They fall, and as you do so, the monolith, the light glowing from the ruins starts to fade. Slowly at first, and then faster and faster. And now everybody roll a wits for me.
Oh dear, once again, I am a bit behind the curve when it comes to this.
I only have 2 on wits, so don't worry.
That's a 5 for Frosty Bill.
It's a 4.
11.
I'm going to use my last resolve on this. Why not? That's an 8.
Okay. I rolled a 7. Did anybody roll less than a 7? I can't remember what you all said.
Yes.
Okay, so if you rolled less than a 7, you hear in your mind, "Come to me, my children. The children of Azathoth will help to release this demon upon the land, and we shall be saved from the war pigs once and for all. Come to me." And you, Frosty Bill, and you, Fritjof, are compelled to go down to this landing where there's this glowing stone to start chanting.
I'm okay with this.
Oh
The
dear.
rest of you do not. And actually, Stund, this won't even apply to you because you are in the hellhole.
Yeah, I'm like
literally.
in a hellhole.
Yeah.
This dragon.
So Frosty Bill and Fritjof, you end up moving sort of into here, and you don't know.
We're the new cultists.
You are the new cultist. You begin chanting. And what I'll do is at the beginning of your next turn, we'll have you roll a wits to see if you can snap out of it.
Unfortunately, this means one thing. I've moved away from my proximity device. And at the beginning of my next turn, my missiles will fire automatically.
Ooh, very cool. All right. Let's see. Where were we there? That was
wits for us during your term, I believe.
Gas Tank. Did you just kill the last of the? No, that was Fritz. So now it's
Fritz.
back at the top. So
Yep.
now it's Gas Tank's turn.
Yep.
That was your.
So I
skellies.
hear these two start chanting.
Humana, humana, humana,
Yep.
humana.
Absolutely. They just sort of like in a
great
daze.
monolith of power.
They walk down there.
I can't let this happen.
Attack us.
I
I'm here
am
for it.
going to attack them.
Hold on. Before you do that, because it's a thing. Are people cool with that? Or
Yep.
should we? Because we don't have to do that.
I would
I'm here for
prefer that you use
Here's
the battery of again, but I will gladly give my life.
I will go
to save
for
the
the
world.
battery.
okay, because I appreciate that, Jason. Because first of all, Frosty Bill will die if he takes one more hit because he does not have armor.
I am naked before you, Gas Tank. All you can see is my pink ass down below. Often we are referred to as the long.
It's a
pig.
full moon tonight.
Oh no, it totally is. All right, so Gas Tank, are you going to use the
box
again
of
machine?
death.
Okay, so it goes back 5 minutes, right? You guys
No, his missile thing.
Oh, you're going to use the missiles? Oh, I thought you were going to use the again machine.
5
Time
minutes
Turner,
back.
Schmime Turner. I use.
I
the
mean, do we
missile
have an
thing.
idea of how much time has gone by so far? Like from an
Has this
idea.
been like a minute?
It's it's been like it's probably been like half of that time, maybe 2 minutes.
I
max.
hit the special box. Let's do it.
So the special box, which one?
Let's
The
go
again
back
machine?
in time.
All right, so you guys suddenly are back on this ledge, Oh, what happened to
Is the dragon still there?
1, 2, 3, 4?
Not
Dragon
yet.
is back.
The dragon has not appeared yet.
Ah, black
Oh.
gods, thank the maker.
These guys are still here with you.
Race
And
skellies.
let me get where's my cultists?
Now,
There
do
they
we
are.
maintain our memory of time, or does that go away as well?
No, you maintain your memory of what happened.
Okay.
And
Is
so
it
you
just
come
the person that hit it, or everybody?
you just all go back in time. Like it just resets time. You
So the
are coming
cultists know, everybody knows. Got it.
No, I would say the cultists probably don't know jack shit. They're so focused on this monolith. The four of you, because you're in possession of this device, understand, and plus you were told how it works. You understand because you're, intelligent creatures that you have set back time momentarily. There are, as you come over this ridge, you're kind of like, wait, what? Oh yeah. You see
Oh, my
that
armor
there
is
is this.
back. This is fabulous.
You have your armor back. There's this giant monolith before you, glowing red. There are 8 cultists at the bottom of towards the bottom of this hellhole, this frothing pit of fire. We are not in combat yet, but I think we'll go ahead and use the same speed rolls when we do, because we'll just use the same ones. So what would you
Same
like
as-
to do?
Seeing
We'll
as
start
how
with
we
gas
all-
tank.
Oh, we're in combat now.
We don't have to be. Yeah, go ahead.
So, gas tank, stove, a Juff. It would seem that the cultists are the primary target, are they not?
Fair.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure.
With my jump boots, I would like to take your thermite brick and run amongst them and
yeah, that's
detonate
back,
my
huh?
missile crate and your
Mhm.
thermite brick at the same time. If you would allow me to extol and, I believe the word is,
Double
expel my
entendre.
soul in your favor.
Or, since I have more armor, I have my shadow wings and I can do the same thing.
Here, take my crate by all means, great god of the world. Please, have
Thermite
fun.
brick lit on top of the missile crate. And I use my shadow wings to fly it down to the cultists.
So you take the missile crate down to the cultists? All
With the
right.
thermite brick on top.
I love it.
Like an angel
Of death.
coming down upon our enemy.
As you fly down, they don't even notice you. They don't even pay any attention.
I put it right in the middle of the circle.
All right.
And
And
then I fly back as I set it off.
erupts all of these guys are absolutely obliterated. The glow of the monolith dims immediately. I need everybody. Well, we're going to use the same speed, but as that happens, you guessed it, my friends. And I'm just because this gives me an opportunity to do this again.
If you weren't aware, in this stream, we'll spend half our time role playing and half our time headbanging.
That's right. That is the
And,
kind of
you
game
don't
we're
have to deal with
playing,
it.
my friends.
That's okay. That's how it goes.
All right. You watch as all of a sudden there's this crackle of energy above the monolith, and it's almost like a rift in space opens, and this iron dragon flies through, coming right at you. Gas Tank Frank, it is your turn first.
It's time to shoot. I'm gonna.
Did I
I'm
take
gonna-
out all the cultists, though?
Yeah, the cultists are gone.
They appear
Oh.
to be obliterated.
Yeah.
Oh, great goddess of the world.
I would
A
like to.
well-endowed plan indeed.
I would like to spread out, like get away from everybody, so we're spread out.
Okay.
And then
You move,
with my double move, since my armor's back, I like that little box. I wish I could get more to get rid of more hangover.
That's what he said.
Oh,
Oh, Darth.
and And
I
I'm
gotta go
gonna
2 days.
I could use that box in like 2 hours.
Wow. All right.
and I'm gonna shoot my blaster rifle.
All right. Take a shot at the dragon, please. Beat a 14.
Gas tank. Frank. Oh.
Total of a 20.
But yeah, you beat it. You beat it by 6 points. And it takes 1 damage to its armor. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That brings us to my turn. It is going to unleash, as it did before, its fire breath. It is going to hit everyone, or it's going to attack everyone except for Gas Tank Frank, who is kind of off to the side. Let me get my dice together. 18. So anybody whose speed is, I think that's everybody, you all lose 1. No, you lose all armor.
Yet again, I stand
Oh,
here
Yes,
naked.
fuck.
it officially
Oh,
takes out all the
yeah.
skellies.
It takes out all the skellies. And you lose all armor. That's being worn. Oh, shit.
Like all armor, period.
Yeah. All targets within range roll. Oh, no, you get to roll guts. Sorry, roll guts
Oh.
against that number.
Oh,
My bad.
Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna
Oh,
turn over to
well.
my last resolve.
Roll guts against an 18.
I
Roll all 6s. Come on, dice. guys.
Yes, you want 3 6s, in fact.
I mean, I guess
3 6s.
it does include.
you
that,
really?
Like Darth. Like Darth, I am an immaculate metalhead, and I, of course, wrote 6 6 6.
Wow. Very cool.
Besties, Chad.
I love that shit.
I'd roll a whopping 5.
Oh, no.
And I'm naked yet again.
Naked and afraid. What about
not
Gas Tank
afraid.
Frank?
Yeah, I rolled like
A zealot, of
40-something.
You
course.
said I wasn't in the blast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not in the
Because
blast.
I ran the hell away.
Yeah, you were smart. Frosty Bill, so you are at no armor.
The moon
I will
is
say-
shining again.
What was your
Yes.
total roll for Stund and Fritjof? Did you beat 18? Yeah, you
18
did.
was-
Yeah,
I
you,
made-
right. You
got
had
it.
3 6s.
Yeah.
So both of you are fine. You
I
dodge out of
rolled
the
a
way.
30 total.
Holy shit! So that's a critical success. First of all, so make sure you write that down on your
I only rolled 3 dice.
on your blood.
so-
Your blood runes.
Cleaned off your armor.
That's amazing. What that does actually is because of the demonic energy of those 2 rolls, it doesn't work for you guys. It actually causes these goddamn cultists to come back, and there are 2 groups of.
Oh, you know, we're not supposed to.
I feel bad for these cultists actually because they
I know,
keep
right?
apparating and then
They're
getting
like-
killed.
Oh no.
These cultists are like a will you, won't you thing.
This is like the
And you
4th
watch
them-
time they've
Be
come
alive.
back.
You watch the glow of the monolith.
Oh dear. Oh
It is.
dear.
It's Stun's turn.
Oh man, I think Stoon, like, I really think that it's opportune that he does the same sort of thing. Using his jump boots, he leaps over this gap of the hellhole, and enacting his magic rune, he drags this dragon to hell.
All right, so you run, you kind of dash into the sky, coming at it again, similar to what happened before, replaying maybe the history of what happened. And so on the next turn, you will drag that creature into the hellhole.
Yeah.
That brings us to Frosty Bill.
Well, clearly I'm meant to stand here before the eyes of gods naked. So I embrace this. I take my needle rifle and I take a square aim down at the cultists. And I look for one in particular that doesn't quite look like, well, they all look the same. So it's kind of a waste of time for me to target one, but that's okay. And I pull the trigger. But then before I pull the trigger, I remember something amazing. I drop the needle gun and I pull out my composite bow. And I aim down and realize that with sharp shot and all of my other skill, I take aim and I begin to fire arrow after arrow in hopes of that my 8d8 will be successful.
Yep.
Or, yes.
You're using your sharpshooter?
Yes, I'm
Your
going
sharp
to
shot?
use sharp,
All right.
sharp
Yep.
shot.
Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, so for each one of those 6s, you'll get a critical hit, right? All right.
Correct. But if my
Yep.
cumulative total is over 15, I believe, do I still continue to shoot?
That would only be with aimed. If you use aimed as your stat instead of the skill.
Oh, that's
So,
unfortunate.
yep.
But I will
Yep.
try for criticals. You never
Yeah,
know.
go for criticals.
So, the gods have completely punished me today
Oh no!
as I roll 7 ones
Oh shit! Really?
and a single 4.
Oh, wow.
There should be something for that, maybe. But I'm not going to penalize you for that. You're already naked and not afraid, but you're naked.
I'm
it's-
now
it's
beginning
metal.
to wonder if I should be afraid. And I look at the bow and I go, I have completely misjudged this opportunity. I cast it to the ground, pull out my rifle, and I immediately run and hide behind Gas Tank Frank.
Very smart. That brings us to Fritjof.
Fridja is gonna look at those cultists and it's gonna roll for X Factor.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna bump this up for a minute.
That's 2 successes for X Factor, so they all
Yeah.
take 2 hits when I use the fire of my sword.
I love it. And on the you're attacking these cultists. So how many of them take damage? 2?
Let me look.
I think it's 2.
It just says inflict 1 hit for each 4, 5, or 6 rolled.
All right,
And I
so
rolled 2 fives.
you got 2 of those. So we'll say that
Yeah.
that kills 2 of the cultists. So that
Okay.
particular pod is down to 6. And then that brings us to Gas Tank.
It's time for the bow. Let's see if I can kill a bunch of these cultists. There's only a lot of them. I'm wondering.
You guys should roll
if
some some more triple sixes. Make this interesting.
I don't want to do that.
Yes, please, Gas Tank Frank. I have nothing left to give but my naked bum.
I got an 8.
On the cultists, that hits.
Cool. It's not a 15.
No, it's
Would-
not.
Crap. 4211.
Ugh, nice dice though.
a
All right,
window.
that brings us to the Iron Dragon. The Iron Dragon, as has happened previously in another timeline, races towards you, seeing you coming, Stoon, comes towards you with a claw attack or a bite attack. Excuse me. Let's see how many dice.
I imagine
Bite
if you're soon, this
attack.
must feel like deja vu.
I just rolled triple 6, baby. So that's 18, 19, 24 to hit. And you are a 10.
I'm on 11. But
You're an
yeah,
11. I have
Stoon
a
will
10.
forever
it
be a
doesn't feel
10
good.
in my heart.
That's a critical hit. You lose 1. You lose 1 armor totally. And lo and
Spartan
behold,
helm shatters.
nice. Hell belches forth this giant bulbous eruption of magma. And there are 2 weird-looking dog-like creatures that emerge from the magma as it drops, splats in front of Frosty Bill and Gas Tank Frank, and they just look at you and go, "Yeah." That is.
Make a metal side.
Oh, dear God. Dear gods.
Oh, plus you take the normal damage, my friend, of 1 more hit.
So how many hits total?
You took a full
So one
critical hit,
armor's
and then
destroyed,
and then one more hit.
hit.
Yep. And now it is your turn. So this is the turn where you can drag. You are dragging the creature into the hellhole.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna drag this dragon dude to hell.
All right. Each of you in the process lose a full armor as you drag him into the fiery pits of flame.
Would you categorize that as
Nope. I don't. I don't. I don't.
Okay.
I reach out to the god known as Collateral, and once again, I try to appease
All
him.
right, I'll just
Collateral has forsaken you.
Just mark it on my iron chain shirt there.
My ants breather helmet just disintegrates around.
Helmet,
However,
my
as
shirt.
you grip it and drag it, you still have an opportunity to attack it because last
Yeah,
turn
as
is when
I-
you invoked this. So go ahead if you want to
As I
attack.
grip it and whip
Holding
it,
your
rip it.
pillow tight.
Grip it and rip it.
my gravity hammer comes down.
I'm just going to crank this for a minute.
Fool is within me. 666. 18, 24. Yeah.
24. That beats it by 10 only. So it's not a critical hit, but it definitely hits. And you smack it. You smack it good.
And
As
it's-
you drag it into
and
hell.
Drag it into hell, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah.
That brings us to Frosty Bill.
Well, seeing as how I've got very little to give,
You naked, boy.
these flame-like creatures are nearby, are they not?
Yeah, they're right on you.
Yes, this is unfortunate. I can already feel their flamey breath and essence on my skin, and I'm torn between the wonderful satisfaction of blistering pain and the need to protect gas tank Frank. And I decide to aim my needle gun at one of the two.
Okay.
Are they wearing armor of any sort?
They do not appear to be armored. However, they are wreathed in flame.
Okay, I will.
So it's very
assume that
difficult.
means-
It's difficult to know. They are denizens of hell.
Well, I will take my D8 in the hopes that I will roll some high numbers. The creatures in front of me do not know what I'm saying because they don't know what that means, but that's okay. I feel like sharing is caring. And I aim my gun at them. And that is a 6 and a 6, a 5, 1, 1, and a 3.
So that's 2 critical hits.
I believe so, yes. Which, interestingly enough, garners me a rune choice now that
Very
I
nice.
have made a successive number of hits.
They are both obliterated.
Oh.
And as you take them out,
That's impressive. I thought I was dead for sure. Thank the gods.
critical hits will do that to you. You also have a backup attack because of that. Because you critted, you can make a second attack.
Well, I pull out I swing my needle rifle in the direction of the cultists, and I slam the trigger yet again. And I look at Frank. Excuse my shiny pink ass while I take this shot.
Light 'em up.
That is a 6, 6, and a 6, a 1,
What?
1, 2, and a 3.
So 3 critical hits.
Yes.
So mark that on your sheet, which, Jesus. I mean, there's
God
definitely
damn.
a benefit to being an assassin and putting every single D in that. I love it. So that's 3 critical hits. 2, 3. That goes down to 4. And then you get an additional, let's see, no. Yeah, you get an additional attack, man. You crit it again. So go ahead.
Recognizing-
Keep firing.
Recognizing that this insanity must continue for the great god Collateral to come into existence, I slam the trigger yet again. That is a 6, 5, 5, 3, 2, 4, and a 2. So one more 6.
Another critical. So go again.
Oh my goodness, this is only continuing to shock me.
I don't even know if this is right, but I think it is. So keep shooting.
Doesn't end.
No criticals this time.
Okay, but did you get any? What did you roll?
I
Is
rolled.
it's only a critical. It's only a hit.
Yeah,
on a
it's
6,
only
right?
a critical for me. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it. So the last shot does not hit anything. Wow, you that was amazing. That brings us to Fritjof.
All right.
And am I allowed to pick a rune while in the midst of combat?
Yes, please go. Pick a rune.
Okay.
Yep. You do that on your own, and we'll come back.
I'm gonna go for cultists again,
Okay.
but I'm gonna roll for skellies.
You're gonna take
So
your
take
skellies.
D6.
Okay. I love it. Bring on the skellies.
6 skellies,
6 of them? Holy shit.
and they each get 2d6 attack.
Oh my god. We gotta pump this up for a minute.
Okay, that's 5,
Necromancy. This is for necromancy right here.
10, 11, 12.
That's a great track. That's Carl Casey, everybody. Check out, I think we've got some links here. Check out Carl Casey's stuff on Bandcamp. It is so good. So
That
freaking
is
good.
6 points of damage on cultists.
Yeah, how many does that hit though? Because they don't have any armor on.
So 6 skeletons. That means one of them hits twice, and the rest of them hit once.
One of them hits twice, and then one of them hits once. So is that 3? I'm gonna say that's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you. Sounds right. So one of the groups of cultists is gone. All right. That brings us to top of the order, Gas Tank Frank.
All right, time to use the bow. Gotta kill more of these cultists.
Tie him up with a bow, Gas Tank Frank.
Yes, let's make this time better than last time that all this happened. I am really hungover from that drink. Holy crap! That was the best moonshine ever.
It was pretty damn good. Worthy of the halls of Valhalla.
17 with the bow.
Yeah, that's also going to be a critical hit. So you get to do whatever. You get to take another shot anyways, which you already do. Yeah. So we're down to 5 here.
Ooh, that's a good roll. That's another 17.
Yep. Down to 4. Keep shooting.
Come on. 18.
How many?
18 total.
Oh shit. Yep. Down to 3.
Come on, dice.
Definitely. Here we go.
16. Come on.
Yep. Keep going. There's down to 2 cultists. Gas Tank Frank is just
Mowing motherfuckers down.
14.
Yup.
Good.
There's 1 cultist left.
It's fucking Tuesday and I'm doing the lawn right now. That's how bad this is.
That's weed whacking is what that is.
Rule you.
All right.
Berserker.
That's the end of Gas Tank Frank's turn. That brings it to
Came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm out of bubblegum.
Yes. Fuck, I
Come
love that line.
on.
So good. Stund, you feel the brush of leathery wings upon your body. The push of force against you. I will allow you to roll a roll a power.
Oh, this should be delicious.
Ooh.
Like a generic power or power
Yep.
with my power hammer?
Power roll, stat roll, and you need to beat a 12. 17, 18, 20.
A what?
A 20.
I'll use a little bit of resolve. No.
No? All right.
really bad.
This creature
Really
flies
bad.
through this this lava field and bursts back up into, but does not. You are unable to hold on to it and ride it upward. It's going to take your turn to regain your ability to be above the hellhole. But that does, my friends, take the creature's turn. That is its
Fucking A.
action and its attack and everything else. So that brings you stunned. That is your turn now.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
You emerge as well through the fire and flame, and you are now back above, engaged in combat with this iron dragon. That brings us to Frosty Bill.
As I say, through the fire. and
Well-
flames, I'll carry on.
They do say that.
Well, as I see my god emerge from the great pit of fire, and I look upon Gaztec Frank's amazing ability to shoot with an arcane weapon of metal and string upon which I found myself confused by. For one final epic shot, I level my rifle down at the cultist. However, seeing this, do I still see the dragon, or is the dragon still gone?
The dragon is there now. It has erupted out of the hellhole beneath the much dimmed monolith.
I watch on my rifle as my new rune comes into existence. This rune says Hegelus, the rune of chaos. And here, if I make a kill roll, I take another turn. And as I steady my rifle down at the cultist, I will roll my 8D.
Jesus. 8D against an unarmored cultist?
Yes, because if I
love
kill
it.
him, I
I'm
take
just getting
another
ready
turn.
to delete him right now. I'm going to delete him right.
That is a single 6, which should be enough.
That is enough. The last cultist is killed. As he is, he yells out, Azael, no!
And with his death, I swing my rifle to bear on the dragon. And with my special ability to ignore armor, I take a shot at the dragon.
Very nice.
As I roll a 6 and a 6, a 5, a 5, a 2, 3, and a 1, and a 4.
So two criticals? Are you rolling sharpshooter? Is that what you're rolling, or sharp shot?
Yes, that's all
Okay,
I
so-
seem to be capable of doing.
All right, so you do 2 criticals, which means that you destroy 2 bits of armor. Completely
Bad.
destroy it.
Well, my understanding is my other rune that flares is I'm allowed to ignore its armor entirely.
Really? Are
yes,
you fucking
that would
kidding
be
me?
the Tawats. So with both my runes flaring,
Oh shit. Okay. Yep.
Butt naked, let's go!
That shit happens.
Nothing
And-
to me.
yeah, with
You
all
did
of
it,
my
Satan!
glory hanging out for all those to see, I take a general piss in the direction of the monolith and end my turn.
As you fire this off, ignoring all armor on this creature, it's like that shot that sort of like hones in on the scale that's missing from the dragon, right? Your needle gun, your rune helping you with this. It flaps its wings and takes a dive bomb into the flames, and there's this massive eruption.
Up. Excuse me. Up.
The monolith begins to teeter on its axis. All of the cultists who have been giving it power, psychic energy, gone. It starts to sink and fall into this flaming hellhole pit below it, this magma engulfing it as it sinks. You watch now as it's quiet other than the bubble of magma. All of the human cultists gone. Humans running. Borgs from the destroyed grave ships that have crashed on this landscape, pouring out over the terrain, blasting humans that run in various directions. But nevertheless, the dragon has fallen. The monolith sinks. The four of you stand victorious.
Oh.
Well, it would seem that we managed to stop this particular instance. I was wondering, does any of you have a pair of pants I can borrow?
How about some cultist robes?
No, worn once, never used. I'll take one of those. Thank you, Gas Tank Frank. It was getting embarrassing looking down at such a small digit, and I'm happy to cover it.
I thought you threw that finger.
Well, not the finger.
Not
but
far
a
enough,
finger.
apparently. You gather yourselves back on the edge of this lava field, watching as an impossible number of Borgs sweep into the space, coming from these fallen grave ships. Blaster rifle occurring. You get the sense that there is a resistance of humans that are fighting back against the war pigs that have fallen upon this place. But because of your actions, you hear a voice in your heads. Yes, you have stopped Azael from reaching a toehold on the realm, this mortal sphere. You have served me well. You have served Lucifer, as you have been told, Fritjof. This is your destiny. We will now destroy the war pigs and take the plane for ourselves. This is our time. The minions of hell shall prevail. And at that point you hear these sort of gassish explosions from the lava as these hell beasts and demons start to pop up, themselves with blaster rifles, flying forward to meet the Borg army. The humans caught in between all of this. And perhaps someday we will learn what happens to these mortal souls. But not today, because today our tale is finished. We have prevailed, and we have stopped the coming of Azael.
Yes.
Wait, are we the bad guys?
No, I believe we are the anti-heroes of the story. We made amazing throughputs and amazing conversations with those that could be the bad guys, and we merely put them in their place for now. But yes, we're probably quite bad.
Let's be bad guys.
We'll leave it ambiguous, because there may be a chance
I
for
think
you all
me
to play a role yet.
I think me and Gas Tank Frank shall become ambiguously duo together. That's a good idea.
Yeah. You making the armor out of this dragon?
I certainly hope so, because my butt is chafing in these robes.
You guys, thank you so much. That was awesome, dude. Viking Death Squad, you guys beat the dragon. You stopped the monolith. You stopped Azael from appearing on the face of Urth. And hopefully you had a good time in the process. I know I did. That was super fun.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for making my birthday complete.
Hey, are we going to do a
appreciate it.
birthday raid? Are you going to raid someone, DM?
We are going to raid. Yes, we are. We like to raid the people. Do we have some ideas on who we want to raid? I'm looking at a couple of people that are live right now.
It is your birthday. You get to pick.
Let's see here. I will pick. Let us look upon the landscape. In the meantime, let's do this. I want each of you guys to go ahead and throw out what you're doing, who you are, where people can find you. Let's start with Jason.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason, the storyteller over at TTRPG Academy, and I got to play today, and it makes my heart swell with warmth because now that I've been able to practice this voice on this particular event,
So
this will
creepy.
become a creepy shopkeeper in one of my other worlds. This will become the ever creepy shopkeeper. But yeah, a professional DM here, playing over at TTRPG Academy. Come check us out over there as well. We play we play live in studio at our table on Mondays. We play online on Tuesdays, and we play online Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So come hang out with us, be silly, throw rotten eggs in my general direction, because the beauty of that is as you throw that at me, it's going to hit your monitor first before it ever reaches me. So that is perfectly fine.
I love it.
And happy
Thank you so
birthday,
much.
DM Dave. That was so much
Dude,
fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to do it again sometime. It was brilliant. I loved Frosty Bill. What a fucking creepy asshole. Oh my God. The best. Darth, fill us in. What's happening?
I'm Darth Surrealish, also Kristen. You can find me on Twitter as Darth Surrealish, and you can also find me on Twitter as R&R Production for Rainbows and Razor Blades Productions. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to be on Exquisite Corpse Presents as Candy. So that's my fourth game of the day.
Whoa, you were awesome tonight. Your character Fritjof was amazing. Those skeletons soaked up the action economy. That was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'm so glad you're here. Vamp, with that purple hair. That's why I'm thinking Darth, because you've got purple hair. Vamp, what's up, dude?
I never even got to wear my second costume tonight. I was ready, but
Oh, no shit. Bust it out. Bust it out. Let's see it. No? Is it too much work? We'll save it for next time. We'll save it for next time.
It's other stuff.
Yeah, we'll save it, dude. We'll
It
save it.
also says bye.
We will definitely save it.
Happy birthday, Dave. It was great to play here. Great to be here. Love you all. I enjoy playing.
You're great, man. Thank you so much. And my good friend, CMG. Love you, buddy.
Hey, it's me, Chad, Real CMG.
He's in the bag.
Hanging out.
I got you, buddy. Chad's hanging out. Hey, we love everybody that's here. We want to make sure that we tell you about our Wednesday night game. We have a Greyhawk game on Wednesdays that I run. It's called Beyond Saltmarsh. Darth is our resident lore master. Chad plays Tenok Knucklebones. I DM. Shit's crazy. Come and check that out. And then we also have an awesome game on Thursday nights called Kids on Brooms, which Chad runs, which is super fun. Absolute chaos. You got to check it out. You guys, I love you all. Thank you for making my birthday special. This is probably, I would say this is in the top birthdays that I've ever had. So thank you. Yes, I am a grown man and I'm wearing a costume and face paint and I am stoked about it. Thank you all. Everybody who's here watching the game, I'm so jazzed. I'm going to go drink some more beers. I might hop in the sauna. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to raid. You know who we're going to raid? We're going to raid Gazumba. So once we get in there, let's raid Gazumba.
Ed Greenwood is on there right now.
I know. Hit him hard with the emotes. Hopefully you've subbed or you've followed us to get the emotes. Let's jump in there and let's hit them hard. Tell them where we came from. Say hello to those folks. I love you all. Thank you so much. This is going to be awesome. We're going to raid in 4 seconds. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. Goodbye.